It's time now for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network. This game is brought to you in part by the Mallory Agency, Kia of LaGrange, Wellstar West Georgia Medical, the Medicine Cabinet, Kemp's Carpet, and ML Aubrey. Now to the field for Troup Tigers high school football.
And we're at the field for Troup High School Tigers football. In fact, we're at the field in Columbus, one of the two fields that we play on. Actually, we're at Connett Stadium, John D. Connett Stadium, back behind Shaw High School, near the Schaumburg Road exit. And we are ready to play some Troup High School Tigers football. The Tigers are taking on the Columbus Blue Devils. It should be an exciting night as the two 1-3 teams come into this region matchup. Both teams looking to get a winning record in the region, and they're trying to go across the other team to do it. And I'm here with my partner, Greg Hicks. And, Greg, it's a great night for football.
It is a beautiful weather, beautiful weather. And I just want to say welcome to the Mud Creek Press Box. They do that on Georgia and Auburn broadcasts. I thought I would say
the Golden Flake, Mud Creek.
Yeah, welcome to the Mud
Eli
Creek
Gold.
Eli Gold. Anyway, yes, beautiful night tonight.
What you got, Lauren?
Gorgeous night for football.
Great, I'm going to have to roll through all of my play-by-play announcer.
I like it. So I'm counting.
Scully,
there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 12 fans for Columbus.
Be nice.
And no, I'm just saying. I'm not telling anything on the radio that nobody's been here before wouldn't recognize. But the Troup fans are still rolling in. And
what's number size city in the state of Georgia? Is Columbus like the fifth or third or fourth, fifth, somewhere there?
Yeah, you've got Columbus. I mean, you got Atlanta, Columbus, Savannah, Macon, Augusta. That's about it.
Yeah. So I mean, you'd think being one of the most populous
largest
metropolitan,
cities,
and the team named after the city,
Absolutely.
You can get a few more folks here.
Yeah.
Now, of course, if this is a baseball game, they'd be all over it.
Absolutely.
Because Columbus does play some
yeah.
awesome baseball.
Yeah.
But we're expecting some awesome play on the field tonight from both of these teams, and we'll talk a lot about that. Also, what got us here and what makes these two 1-3 teams. We'll do all that when we come back after you listen to our sponsors. After this first break, right now you're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Hi, friends. TOW here for Kia LaGrange. This month's featured vehicle is the exciting 2020 Kia Sportage LX, and you can own it today for only $21,999. It's October, and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And once again, Kia LaGrange will be supporting Hope for a Day by making a donation for every car we sell this month. Come see us today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway, or check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. And God bless America.
Stop number 112180. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle? A combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more. Because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just four walls and four wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
You still don't need to buy no ugly shirt now.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to create beautiful custom designed t-shirts for any occasion. But that's not all. Mud Creek is there for you for the printing of banners and signs that will get your message across to everyone. We love supporting our local schools every year, so for your custom t-shirts, signs, banners, embroidery, and more, like Mud Creek Graphics on the Book of Faces, or visit us at 211 Greenville Street.
The world has changed, but your desire to live your healthiest life has not. From temperature checks to extra deep cleaning, your health and safety when you visit our offices, health parks, and hospitals remains our top priority. Our primary care and specialty medical experts are ready to see you through any health concern you may have. We are here for Georgia, and we are here for you. Wellstar, more than healthcare, people care.
At ML Aubrey, we are proud to sponsor the Troup Tigers this year. ML Aubrey is the oldest continuously operated family-owned farm supply store in the South. We have feed for every animal, of course, but we do sell lots of Carhartt clothing, plus Rocky, Georgia, Dan Post, and Muck boots. We sell food plot seed with all the different seeds you need. Our 5-way Pats blend is only $16.95 for 50 pounds, and this year, 50 pounds of our own Triple 13 is only $10.45 a bag at ML Aubrey. We are ML Aubrey, Main Street, beautiful downtown Roanoke.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks live here from Cadet Stadium, back behind Shaw High School here in beautiful Columbus, Georgia. We're ready for a big region matchup, as we mentioned earlier. The Columbus Blue Devils coming in 1-3. They began the season against Northside, lost that one 35-21. Pacelli scored 21 again, but Pacelli scored 41. They took on LaGrange, were leading that ball game, but LaGrange had a furious comeback, won that one 39-32. And then they got their first win last week against Jordan, 41-26. So, Greg, Columbus has been able to put some points up on the board against their competitors.
Well, you know, they're a playoff team. The last couple of years in this region down here, I think the Blue Devils have gone to the playoffs and maybe even made it past the first round last year. So, you know, you typically don't overlook Columbus anymore. And I'm looking at their uniforms, and you know, they used to have the old C and the C, but now they've got numbers on both sides of the helmet. I thought maybe they had numbers on the right side and the C on the left side, but now they've got numbers on both sides of the helmet. So they, change the thing up. A lot of coaches are superstitious. Can't really blame them. A lot of fans are superstitious. They just look for little nuances to change up, and they've changed their uniforms up. Not that has anything to do with their record.
Well, they haven't changed up those gosh awful orange pants, though. They're still
they are orange. It'll be interesting to see. I'm assuming they're going to come out in their royal blue, Florida-looking uniform tops. But who knows? They might surprise people. Come out in a total orange. That would be something.
The orange on orange, huh?
But Columbus is working on getting their program turned around to be, as Coach Glisson said a few years ago when he first came in. He said, "I want to be relevant. That's our first step. When we speak of Troup, you just can't overlook us." And I think Columbus is at that point where you don't overlook Columbus. And I'm saying consistently. It's a little bit of an aberration that Hardaway's got a good year this year. Historically, Hardaway's not expected to be up top. And most recently, Shaw's really not been expected. You've got Carver, and then you've got everybody else.
Right.
But even Shaw's having a good year this year.
Shaw playing, of course, LaGrange for their homecoming tonight back at Callaway Stadium.
So it's going to be interesting to see how Glisson and the staff, Brewer, the offensive coordinator, how he comes out from an offensive standpoint, and Mike Healy, defensive coordinator, from a defensive standpoint, how they address these Blue Devils of Columbus, which really addresses the point, what is the difference between a Blue Devil and a Red Devil? Just something. This is a question for the night. It's kind of like Harris versus Harris County. Okay, just saying. Great.
Okay, that's going to be on my mind. Won't be able to think about anything else now. I'll be thinking, is it degrees of temperature? Is it just, monochromatic? Is it just Roy G. Biv, part of the rainbow?
Yeah.
What is it? Is there a yellow devil? I mean, are there, there's sun devils?
They are, that's true. Is there a moon devil?
Oh, Lord, let me just keep on going. You mentioned the defense, of course. They're a big part of the win against Spencer last week, able to come in and hold them scoreless in that contest. But it's a game that they should have. I mean, Spencer's not a strong team. They came in, they did what they're supposed to. Greg, it's pretty amazing. The Tigers were able to put some big points on the board, even though they had some turnovers in that contest. They turned the ball over 4 times in that game, 3 fumbles, 1 interception, but fumbled actually 4 times, was able to get one of the fumbles.
You and I were talking on the way down here tonight. Turnovers. You've got to. Seems like each week so far this season, something has been a nemesis, whether it be the special teams for the first couple of weeks, whether it be an erratic offense for the first game against Harris, whether it be an up and down defense during the second game against Hardaway. It depends on who showed up, which series they showed up, and they really go after it, or they look like they went after it. And now you've got turnovers that really, third, fourth ball game of the year, even though you didn't have scrimmage, you should pretty much have that worked out by now. So hopefully tonight we'll see all phases of the game, the offense, the defense, and special teams, and then all of it come together, Jack, and then hopefully we'll see little to no turnovers.
We'll focus in on all of those things. We come back right now. Let's take another break. Let's listen to some of our fine sponsors. You're listening to Troup High School Tigers right here on Eagle Sports.
Hi, football fans. This is Rob Smith from Glenn Smith in Opelika. We are happy to be a sponsor of high school football. We believe that high school athletics builds character among young people, and we are honored to lend our support. This is a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. In our 28th year, we are your Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Online at glennsmith.com Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. Get ready to smile.
Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, your locally owned and operated flooring professional since 1977. With a huge inventory of hardwood, tile, carpet, area rugs, and vinyl flooring, add the wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, and you'll enjoy your flooring for years to come. So drop in and pick out your flooring, and they will measure your home and give you a free estimate quick. Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And like Kemp's Dalton West Flooring on Facebook and Instagram.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back to the Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Warren Grey Cakes live here from Connect Stadium in Columbus, Georgia. Excuse me, I had a little popcorn in my throat as I enjoyed getting ready for the ball game out here at Connect. You know, Greg, last week you were off, and we hope you had a great time. You came back with all those gold rings on your fingers. I didn't know what that was about.
I did, but I hadn't told the wife yet.
But I know you had a good time. We had a good time. Andrew was able to help me out with that ball game. So you and I are back together again after a hit and miss between the 2 weeks. But I really think that the offense started to gel a little bit last week. Teo Todd, they found something in him. 270 yards rushing for him last week. Really not trying to get to the corner, just kind of off tackle and let him read what was coming in front of him. Mm-hmm. He did a great job with some RPO moves. And then we had another three-headed monster, and AJ did a tremendous job. You had Ferguson run the ball well, and then you also had Devontae Moss come back there. So 3 different running backs in the backfield were just giving Spencer fits.
Well, one of the things that Coach Glisson said Monday night during the Troup High Coaches Show, there live from Your Pie Pizza, sponsored by Kia of LaGrange, was that, he wanted to see a diversity in his backs. He wanted to see a little bit more than in the backfield than just Anthony Ferguson. Nothing against Ferguson, as he's been a stalwart the first 3-4 games of the year. But let's see Devontae Moss. Let's see what he's got. And A.J. Tucker really was an offensive stalwart at Long Cane Middle School. But then again, varsity is a little bit different than middle school. And so last year he became predominantly a linebacker because, we had a plentiful backfield. But now A.J.'s getting a little bit more touches on offense this year. And when he's touched the ball, for the most part, he's been down inside the 10-yard line, and he scores touchdowns for us. Let's go back to the Hardaway game, and there in the final 2 or 3 minutes of the game, he scored 2 touchdowns for us and really plunged it into the end zone. So you've got between Moss and Tucker, their legs, their lower body is really built well for just lower center of gravity, and they can lower their heads and just move a pile, so to speak, where Ferguson is not quite as thick or not quite as heavy, and he's got good vision, and he's quick. He hits the hole very quick. So you've got a really good array of running backs, and it'll help complement each other.
Well, Neville Dean also last week did a great job coming into that ball game and giving that third look back there, a lot quicker back coming out of the backfield. Mm-hmm. Again, you mentioned the pounding running that AJ and, of course, Ferguson tend to show. But tonight I think we're going to see a lot from all 3 because Coach said, I want to give as many different looks as I can. Then that also begins to open up the passing game. Yep. Get Zyvar involved. Get a tight end dump over to Buddy Wortham. Get Mercurius Kelly involved. And, he's had some catches. Then the passing game can come out of that successful running game.
It can, and one of the things it was brought to our attention a couple of weeks ago that there were some negativism in the stands, if you will, about change the quarterback out. But you know what? The coach has made his decision. Teo Todd's done a fabulous job, and he's getting better each week at putting the ball where it needs to be when he throws the football. He's making better decisions week by week. He's progressing week by week. Now we've got to ask the wide receivers, when we put it in your area, you got to catch it. One of the things that we've not done very good job of is catching the ball on the down and out routes, on the go routes. Hey, a little outfield, a little flare out in the flats, yes. But anything, a little slant pattern or a go route, we really hadn't had a chance to catch that football. And it's put it in the area where it needs to be. So the receivers have really, hey, you got to raise the ball on those receivers too. You're just not all the way from the fan standpoint. It's not always the quarterback. It's a catchable ball. You got to make those catches.
Let's take a break. We come back. We'll have lots more for you as they're about to have the national anthem. Right now, you're listening to Troup County Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Rogers Barbecue in LaGrange has been locally owned since 1945, and they have daily lunch specials for only $7.29, and that includes your drink and dessert. Tuesday night from 5 to close is all-you-can-eat ribs, and Thursday's all-you-can-eat catfish, and with their Brundrick stew is famous throughout the region. Farm-raised catfish, so dine in or use a convenient drive-through Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So come join the crowd at Rogers Barbecue.
Hello, I'm Tommy Whitworth from the Medicine Cabinet. It's great to be back to playing high school football. And since we had football last year, we have added 2 old pharmacy friends, Steve Butts and Dennis Montgomery, to our wonderful staff. The 3 of us combined have over 100-plus years of experience. We look forward to taking care of you and your family here at the Medicine Cabinets, 3 locations in LaGrange, Lee's Crossing, Vernon Road, and Moody Bridge. And as my old friend from Wedowee, Harold Harmon, said, we have the keys in our pocket.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Hi, friends. TOWD here for Kia LaGrange. This month's featured vehicle is the exciting 2020 Kia Sportage LX, and you can own it today for only $21,999. It's October, and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And once again, Kia LaGrange will be supporting Hope for a Day by making a donation for every car we sell this month. Come see us today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway, or check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local company. And God bless America.
Stop number 112180. See Kia LaGrange for complete details.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Bowman, Greg Hicks live here from Cadet Stadium as the Troup High School Tigers are getting ready to take on the Columbus Blue Devils. Right now, if we're just having fan-to-fan going against each other, it's really easy to social distance over on the Columbus side, but we do have some great Tiger fans that are rolling in over on the far side. They're starting to fill in those bleachers, but they are social distancing, wearing masks, doing all the right things, as they always do. We talked about the offense a little bit, some of the backs in the backfield. Let's talk about those big boys down front. It's the same ones we've started with all season long, Greg, with Will Cooley, been captain this season, right down there at the center position. P.J. Jones at the left guard, Braxton Truitt at the right guard, then Demetrius Hurd at the right tackle, and Royce White at left tackle. I thought that last week, as I mentioned, they really came into their own with blocking for Teo Todd because, again, it's more of a slashing style. They don't come right at you. They're blocking that angle, kind of pushing the defense out, giving Teo a chance to run up underneath. Most of his yards came in the middle of the field.
It did. You've got senior Royce White. He's your left tackle. Senior P.J. Jones. Senior Will Cooley. That's your center left guard and left tackle. And then you've got junior Braxton Truitt, which if you ever seen Braxton, look at him in uniform, he's a big boy, and he's going to continue to grow this year. And he'll be that senior leader on the offensive line next year. And you've got senior Demetrius Hurd. And Demetrius Hurd's coming into his own this year in that he moved over from defense. And so you mentioned the holes that Todd is being able to run through. It's because of the offensive line is getting more and more of that unit. And I've seen the vocal leader. You'd think it'd be Royce White because he stands head over heels above, head and shoulders above everybody else. But Will Cooley, the center, between Will Cooley and Teo Todd, they tend to be the captain of the team and, the unsung captain of the team and captain of the offensive line. Will kind of demands, he comes up, he points out to everybody, hey, this is what we're going to do. And I think he even calls the play for the offensive line.
He does.
There.
And, of course, he is the captain at the middle of the field, too, every game. He's the one down there as the the ball is getting, the coin is getting flipped. It goes wide receivers. They're all listed as wide receivers, but they play a variety of positions from a wing to a slot to wide out. You got Mercurius Kelly, Zy Varner, Buddy Wortham, and Neville Dean. We mentioned Dean really stepping in. Anthony Ferguson is mentioned there. He's a senior. Then, of course, you'll also see A.J. Coming in as well. And then Teo Todd, the freshman quarterback, who I really think is starting to come into his own.
No doubt about it. I think that as this season progresses, the fans are going to just still enjoy, what they're seeing. And and I'll go back. I was talking to my brother-in-law last night, and we're going to go back to 1975 and Michael Hart. I'm not even thinking about comparing Teo Todd to a Michael Hart. Michael was a little bit smaller and a little bit taller, and he could just flat fly. He could change directions on just a snap of a finger, and was recruited heavily by the University of Georgia. And so what a heck of a quarterback. But I think Teo Todd is very reminiscent of that, and is going to wind up bringing us some of that same type of excitement over the next 3.5 years.
Looking over at the defensive side, our down linemen, the big guys down front. You got a three-man front in Quay Birdsong, just a freshman who's just playing lights out. Jordan Adams and Xavier Clark down there. Linebacking core, a four-man linebacking core with Jacob Bailey, Zy Varner, Jace Godwin, DeMonte Reed, and then our defensive backs in Quay Moss, Sir Morgan, Nazir Easter, and Cullum Irvin. I tell you, Nazir had a great ball game last week. He seemed like I was calling him every 2 plays. Just found a way to be around the ball everywhere it was.
Well, between Nazir and Cullum Irvin, we're looking at 2 juniors, so we've got this year plus next year. They both, like you said, they've come into their own over last year, and they've got them back playing strong safety, free safety, and along with sophomore Quay Moss, really the only senior in the secondary. You're looking at Sir Morgan. And Jace Godwin was in the secondary for a while. They moved him to linebacker, and of course, you've got junior DeMonte Reed there taking up some linebacker this week, and you've got Jacob Bailey, sophomore. Coach mentioned you get a lot of guys seen on a scout team, and during the practice of the week, hey, you want that starting position? Show me what you got during practice, and so these guys have earned a chance to start tonight. It's really exciting to see sophomore Jacob Bailey out there, number 41 at linebacker. Hopefully, we're going to call his name a little bit tonight, Jack.
It'll be a lot of fun to do that. Let's go and take another break. We come back, we'll get ready to start this thing off. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Hi, football fans. This is Kenny Sin from Glenn Smith in Opelika. We are happy to be a sponsor of high school football once again. We believe that high school athletics builds character among young people, and we are honored to lend our support. This is a great area to live in. Play, work, worship, and retire. In our 28th year, we are your Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Online at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Buick, GMC. Get ready to smile.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
You still don't need to buy no ugly shirt now.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to create beautiful custom designed t-shirts for any occasion. But that's not all. Mud Creek is there for you for the printing of banners and signs that will get your message across to everyone. We love supporting our local schools every year, so for your custom t-shirts, signs, banners, embroidery, and more, like Mud Creek Graphics on the Book of Faces, or visit us at 211 Greenville Street.
The world has changed, but your desire to live your healthiest life has not. From temperature checks to extra deep cleaning, your health and safety when you visit our offices, health parks, and hospitals remains our top priority. Our primary care and specialty medical experts are ready to see you through any health concern you may have. We are here for Georgia, and we are here for you. WellStar, more than healthcare, people care.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Bowman, Greg Hicks live here from Connect Stadium as we're getting ready for this ball game. We kind of thought we'd be almost ready to kick off, but we're 4 minutes away from 7, but the captains are just now making their way onto the field. Looking on the far side, the Tigers are on the far side. We're on the home side, just to acclimate you to what we're looking at. We're above the home bleachers over here. And to the far side, we're looking across, there's the Troup fans coming in. They've got a concession stand over here. Again, we mentioned a few years ago they've done a tremendous job of updating Kinnett Stadium. It's one of our favorite places to come, almost a second home stadium for us. And the captains are on the Tigers are on the far side making their way down the line. And typically what's happened is they'll bring out the captains, and then one will go to the center of the field to meet with the captain for the other team. Looking to see who they're bringing from the Columbus side.
Yeah, it's a good ways away. We've got the white uniforms, white jerseys, gold numbers, white pants, navy helmets with a white rocking tee on the side of the helmet. And as they make their way about face, it looks like Zy Varner will make his way to the center of the field, and I'll give you the other numbers later. So Zy is a senior linebacker and wide receiver. As he makes his way, we've got number 74 for the Tigers. And let me get you that. That is Dorian Brooks. He's a 9th grader, offensive lineman, serving as one of the captains. Number 32 for the Tigers. It looks like we may have Navante Moss, senior tailback. And then last but not least, we've got number 36 for the Tigers, Bristol Montenay. He's a 9th grader. He's a tight end.
Looking for the Columbus Blue Devils side, Tanner Hemmings is the young man down there on the field. He's Greg, you called it. They're in all orange tops.
They sure are. Look at there. Hey.
So it looks like they have won the toss. They have elected to defer to the second half. So more than likely the Tigers are going to receive the ball. Tigers will be kicking off from the far end towards the scoreboard, and Columbus will be defending the scoreboard to start things off. So they'll run back to their respective teams, and then we'll get this thing going. Let's go take one more break. We come back. We'll be live here from Kinnett for the Troup High School Tigers versus the Columbus Blue Devils on Eagle Sports.
You want pizza. Your whole family wants pizza. But you want it your way, and the kids want it 3 different ways. So what do? You need Your Pie in LaGrange on Bull Street, because at Your Pie, you get your own pizza pie made just for you. Add as many toppings as you want, and the kids make theirs as wacky as they like. Then you enjoy your pizza at Your Pie while your family debates what your youngest ordered. Is it a pizza or a new dish altogether? Your Pie, Bull Street, downtown LaGrange.
Seems just like yesterday. He was running around the backyard playing football with his little brother, dreaming about the big game. Now he's here. He worked hard to make the team, and he's ready to take the field. And it's Synovus. We're here to cheer him on. From meeting your personal and business banking needs to pulling for the hometown football team on Friday nights. We're proud to be a part of our community. We're Synovus, the bank of here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
All right, it's about to get real as the Columbus Blue Devils do make their way out of the tunnel. Greg mentioned that who knows, they might come out in their orange, and they are orange tops, orange bottoms, the navy helmets with just the numbers on them.
Blue socks, blue helmets, yeah, looks good.
Got a few pink socks. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
All right, that's
so
true.
We'll see that on the field tonight. I've seen several of the young guys walking around with the hot pink socks and that sort of thing. Band is in the end zone. They're down there where the long jump, I think, is done for the track part of the field.
It's probably where they throw the javelin, too, don't you think?
There was that time in high school you were catching the javelin. I thought you did a great job with that.
I did a good job of avoiding the javelin.
People were constantly throwing it and saying, hey, Greg, catch this. And he never did. But we're glad he didn't, or else he wouldn't be here in the booth helping me out.
All right. So it looks like we'll have Anthony Ferguson way back on the goal line, as Columbus is always known for good soccer teams and good kickers. So we'll see what happens with that. In the up back, we'll have number 1, Marcurius Kelly will be there for us, Jack. And then on the second row, looks like we've got Zy Varner and Devontae Moss. Actually, that's 30. It's hard to read these numbers here, but that's 31, and that's Presley McDaniel. He'll be up helping on the 25-yard line, but Ferguson is standing on the goal line, Jack.
We're looking forward to a big rule change that they had last year where the new jerseys they'll be putting in next year have to have high contrast so that old sportcasters can see what's going on. Here we go. Ball stands at the 40, and it's kicked off way down the field. And it's a good thing we put him back there because he rolls into the end zone for a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 20. The Tigers will have it there 1st and 10.
You know, it was a line drive, and Ferguson tried to sprint over to pick it up, but he realized quickly enough that it was more than halfway into the end zone. And, that's kind of missed the days of old Carson Rayford kicking it into the end zone.
So Tigers will come out. Man wide, left and right. Teo Todd will start off with the shotgun set. A back just to his left. He'll call for it. He'll take it himself around the left side. He's got room. Gets across the 30 down to the 35-yard line on the 1st down. Great job of running. Great blocking on that left side.
Well, that blocking came from the right side, and you had Royce White and Braxton Truitt both pulling and just cleared a hole along with Demetrius Hurd and Will Cooley. Now there's the flag of illegal motion, but strong first play for the Tigers.
Well, we'll lose 5 yards on that one. Tigers did play a hurry-up offense last week. They're coming back to that this week, but perhaps we weren't down yet when the ball was snapped.
Zach Smith getting the start tonight as the left guard for the Tigers.
Todd back to pass, looking, drops straight back, throws it down the field. And it is caught. Beautiful catch by Marcurius Kelly. He spun around, got his back to the sideline, brought it in, fought his way down the field, gets across the 50 to the 35.
We talked earlier, Jack, just a couple of minutes ago about how Todd's going to be, he's putting them on the mark. Now, you receivers have got to catch it. Kelly did a nice job that time.
He fought for that ball. Todd quickly hands the ball off into the middle of the field. Good yardage there. Looks like there's going to be Ferguson, the ball carrier. He'll get to the 25-yard line.
Same thing, same play, double right side pull, creating another 6-yard gain for the Tigers.
There's the snap. Handoff this time again to Ferguson. Ferguson around the right side finds more running room. He could go 10, 5, touchdown Tigers!
A 26-yard run by Anthony Ferguson off the right side. Just a little sweep around the right side, and you had Braxton Truitt and Royce White leading the way. And on the stalk block out here, you had Buddy Wortham blocking, created a hole so wide that Jack, you and I could even ran through.
Jogged.
Okay, jogged. 11 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tigers on the board, 6-0.
58-second drive. Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. 7-0 is your score with 11:02 left to go in just the first quarter of play. Tigers strike first. Listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Hi, friends. TOWD here for Kia LaGrange. This month's featured vehicle is the exciting 2020 Kia Sportage LX, and you can own it today for only $21,999. It's October, and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And once again, Kia LaGrange will be supporting Hope for a Day by making a donation for every car we sell this month. Come see us today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway, or check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. And God bless America.
Stop number 112180. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back. Tigers lead now 7-0. Only a 58-second drive. Tremendous job by that Tiger offense, moving it quickly down the field. No huddle offense the whole time. And now the Tigers will kick the ball off. Step up and boom, there's the kick. Kind of angled over to the corner. They'll keep it in bounds.
Fair catch it, Jack.
Yep. So the ball will rest. It looks like they're going to mark it at the 31-yard line. And Columbus will have it there, 1st and 10. They'll be going from right to left on your radio dial.
You had both. The Tigers have a kind of a different kickoff as they have both Isaac Andrews, who's a junior, and Cody Bray, who is a junior as well. They kind of crisscross, and you never know who's going to kick the ball.
They'll start off with a shotgun set. The quarterback hands the ball to the tailback, who is just beaten at the line of scrimmage. My goodness gracious. He barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. A host of Tiger tacklers there.
Zy Varner, the first one to hit him in the backfield. along with 41, and I think we said we was going to be calling Jacob Bailey's name. So, hey, he's at linebacker. He and Zy Varner in on that play. So Bailey's making an immediate impact, not only from the scout team by earning a spot, but on the first play of the game.
Number 8, Bryant Mansfield is the quarterback. He'll stay in at the shotgun set. He's number 3, Robert Edwards, his tailback behind him. He's back to pass, looking, throws downfield. It'll fall incomplete at around the 45-yard line.
A lot of pressure. We had Jordan Andrews and both Varner, along with Xavier Clark in the backfield, putting pressure on him. It really made that pass, Jack, sell on him. That'll bring up 3rd down and 11 for the Blue Devils. Ball's resting on the 30-yard line.
So 3rd down for them. The quarterback, Mansfield, looks to the sideline, gets his call, lets his rest of his offense know what they're going to do. Rolls his tailback back over to the right side. Takes it back to pass, looking. Throws it quickly out to the flats. Over the top. Oh, my goodness. We almost picked that one off.
Let's see who we had. Who did we have? Let me get his number.
Nazir Easter was back there in coverage. It bounced out of his hands.
Number 34 for the Tigers was on a DeMonte Reed. Was absolutely on an inside blitz. Nobody picked him up, and he hit the quarterback about the time he let it go. The referee's standing there watching it, and he drills him in the ground. No flag, good hit, but he came in untouched. So obviously they've got some stunting going on.
And we're in Columbus, Georgia, too.
I get that.
All right. Number 14 for Columbus. Bridger Jones was coming to punt the ball off. There's the snap. Steps to his right. Gets the kickoff. A good kick. High nice kick. Fair catch called for. And we'll fair catch call it and get the ball at about the 33-yard line. That's where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. So defense, just 3 and out. They have to punt the ball. Tremendous job by that defense. They didn't get almost any yards at all.
Nice job by Quay Moss in fair catching it because it was such a huge hang time there. Well over 4 seconds. It allowed a lot of the orange jerseys to come with. They were breaking the social distancing. They were within the 3 feet barrier. But Moss did a good job at catching that one.
So here come the Tigers. Ball resting at the 32-yard line. Teotihuacan, the quarterback, will stand back there in the backfield. He'll call for it. Fake his handoff. He'll keep it. Runs through the line. Columbus kind of looks like they were kind of watching for that play.
Well, you know the old saying we talked about earlier, Jack, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We did that off the air when, you talk about teams moving inside the red zone is in to change it up. Same pulling guard and tackle on that one. And the same whistle, the same illegal motion. So the second play of last drive, we had an illegal motion. The second play of this drive, we had an illegal motion. So it looks like we may be doing another 58-second drive.
Devontae Moss in there in the backfield.
But now we have to hit Marcurius Kelly on the go round on the sidelines.
Or we could hit Zy Varner. We could hit Buddy Wortham. I mean, any of those guys would be fine with me. Todd calls for it. Back to pass. Looking, got plenty of time. Throws it way downfield. He's got a receiver. It bounces out the hands, almost intercepted by a Columbus player. So it'll fall incomplete.
Well, you had both Buddy Wortham in the area.
Neville Dean back there, number 11, too.
I'm sorry, Neville Dean, my bad. And Andrew Townsend was back in that area. That's one of those things if you have it back, Todd should have thrown the ball maybe a second earlier.
A lot of air onto that one, too. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a handoff to the tailback. He's hit and brought down.
A little misdirection, Jack, on that side. You had Royce White and Braxton Truitt pulling, so you gave the defense a look like he was going to the offside, and then we handed off on an inside sweep to Ferguson, and he'll pick up about 9 yards, but not enough for the first down as they were penalized that second down, so it'll bring up 4th down at about 5.5.
Of course, with Tanner Glisson as the play caller, the shot caller, excuse me, you never know what's going to happen. They will punt the ball, get the punt off.
Andrews does a nice hang time, nice punt, drifts all the way back. Sends the Columbus guy all the way back to, they're going to mark it about the 24-yard line. Nice punt, Jack.
That was actually kind of close. Actually inside the 20.
Mm-hmm.
So back to the 19. So a good punt. So So both teams have had a chance to punt the ball, both doing a good job in both instances. We talked about special teams, the importance of that in this contest, Greg, especially as the Tigers want to continue to move towards a playoff berth. Special teams have got to be improved upon from the earlier games of the season.
Certainly, Isaac Andrews gave you that hang time there to put the defense in a good situation.
Mansfield will toss it out to his back.
That's a backward pass.
That's a backward pass. Get on the ball. They have not whistled it dead. And the Tigers will go into the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Jacob Bailey. We just talked about him. Jacob Bailey, a sophomore, is very alert, picked it up. I'm looking through my binoculars, and I said, that's a lateral. And sure enough, you called it, Jack. The Tigers picked it up by Jacob Bailey, his first start. Man, what an impression that young man has made in the first couple of minutes of this ball game. Tigers on the board again, 13-0 at the 8:37 mark of the first quarter.
Just a mental mistake by that quarterback to throw it behind his receiver. Also, maybe just the route that the receiver ran as he ran kind of back behind the quarterback.
That's true.
Cody Bray on to attempt the point after touchdown snap. No, it's a fake. Going to throw it into the end zone. Touch. They get the 2-point conversion. A huge pass.
To Neville Dean.
Yep.
He just blocks down and slips off. Everybody's rushing, and when the corner sees, oh man, I left him. He was late getting there. Neville Dean takes the pass, and I want to say it's Tyson Duncan is normally the place kick holder. So we'd love to say touchdown pass, but we're going to say 2-point conversion pass from Tyson Duncan to Neville Dean.
So 15-0 is your score. It's going to take a break. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
State Farm, this is Bill.
It finally got me, Bill.
What's that, Rick?
The Clark Street crater, the mother of all potholes.
Oh.
Year after rim-wrecking year, it's tormented the people of this town. It got me good.
But you know, State Farm's got you too.
You hear that? You ain't nothing.
You trash talking a pothole?
Yes, I am.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back as the Tigers will kick off to Columbus again. Just a short kick, fair catch, called for at the 35-yard line. Columbus will take it there, 1st and 10.
You know, I just want to say, hey, we're in Columbus, and what Columbus means to me is Krispy Kreme. And like I said Monday night on the Troup touchdown show, hey guys, we're going to get some Krispy Kreme tonight. So if you've got my number, if you got Jack's number, text us. We'll take Venmo. But we're definitely picking up some KK tonight, baby.
You can pick them up there at the WLHE studios, back next to the AMC Theater.
Some new faces there on the interior line of scrimmage there for the defensive, Jack.
Timeout called by Columbus. They were unsure of the lineup they had, didn't like what they saw. So they'll take a timeout. We'll take one as well. Tigers leading right now 15-0 with 8:29 left to go here in the first quarter of play. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
At ML Aubrey, we are proud to sponsor the Troup Tigers this year. ML Aubrey is the oldest continuously operated family-owned farm supply store in the South. We have feed for every animal, of course, but we do sell lots of Carhartt clothing, plus Rocky, Georgia, Dan Post, and Muck boots. We sell food plot seed with all the different seeds you need. Our 5-way Pats blend is only $16.95 for 50 pounds, and this year, 50 pounds of our own Triple 13 is only $10.45 a bag at ML Aubrey. We are ML Aubrey, Main Street, beautiful downtown Roanoke.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. And now here comes Columbus after the timeout. They've got a fresh set of downs. Ball resting at the 35-yard line. And here we go. Mansfield, the quarterback, will call for the snap. Quickly hand it to his tailback. We miss him in the backfield. He'll get to the line of scrimmage, make a move, get across the 40, across the 45, finally brought out of bounds at the 50. Nice run by the tailback.
We had a couple of missed tackles. You're right. First of all, we missed him in the backfield by Jacob. Jacob Bailey actually ran him out of at the 50-yard line. But Zy Varner, Jordan Adams both had their opportunity. Xavier Clark was blocked, but he got a hand on his jersey. But not enough till they actually scored or ran the ball 21 yards, 18 yards for first down.
Mansfield and the backfield all looking back to the sideline. Now he'll call, let his offense know what they're going to do. There's the snap. Quickly to the tailback. And I tell you what, we almost take the snap in the backfield. Golly. Tremendous job by the Tigers that time.
Jordan Adams made the tackle and helps him up off the ground. Just Jordan Adams, what a beast there at nose tackle. And he and Chris Hilton both are two big bodies there inside, and they're really just fronting the guard. Sometimes they'll slide over in the gap between the center and the guard, and, man, when they come crushing through, it's a force to be reckoned with.
Tay Shell's also back there on that play. Good job by all three of those guys. Here's the snap, quarterback back to pass. Got to let go of it quick. It is caught just shy of the 40. That won't be enough for a first down, so we've got 3rd down and 2.
Good job by Nazir Easter. You know, we had mentioned him earlier, number 8. He's a junior wide receiver and defensive back. He was right on it, but they still picked up significant yards. I actually thought he was forcing it in there, Jack, but he pinpointed that, just threaded the eye of the needle. It's 3rd and 2 for the Blue Devils.
That was a tiny window he threw it into. Mansfield, the quarterback, has Edwards to his right. Back to pass once again. Got to let go quick. High pass, but it will be caught. Good coverage by the Tigers, but it is caught. That's number. Who is it? I had 20.
I thought I said 25.
24 or 25. Either Jordan Adams or Boots Martin.
Boots Martin. He was on him all the way, but that was just a quick slant, and you got to play tight when you anticipate a quick slant. He gave him a little bit of buffer right there at corner.
Mansfield keeps it. It didn't mean to keep it. Meant to hand it off to somebody. And, boy, he was ducking and trying to get away from the Tigers as they go into the backfield. They'll lose 4 on the play.
Freshman Quay Birdsong was the first. He ducked under Birdsong, and Birdsong was able to come back and get in on tackle because you had Chris Hilton, Jordan Adams, Xavier Clark all in on the tackle.
Columbus trying to keep a drive going here. Best field position they've had so far in the contest. Once more back to pass quickly. Let's go the ball. And it's an ugly ball, but it is caught.
Actually, it's scooted across the ground. I'm looking through under binoculars.
Okay.
It was 25. Boots Martin. He is a junior. I like that name, Boots Martin. He's playing corner. He was all over that. Bring up 3rd down and 14.
He's made for walking across this field.
And these boots will walk all over you if
yes,
you're not careful.
Mansfield has twins to his right. Back to pass. Tigers all over him. He swings it out to his tailback, who finds some running room down the sideline. He could go. He's fast, and he's 5 in for the touchdown. And we just had a couple of missed assignments there, but Columbus, with a nice little drive, will score.
A good little pass play. Good, and they executed it well. You're right. We had a couple missed assignments. Somebody wasn't out in the flats where they should have been. But, give credit to the execution of the Columbus offensive unit. Is it just a little swing pass? He actually looked the left, and then he came back and just a little dump pass to his tailback that's sitting here behind the tackle. Really not a screen. It's almost like a half bubble screen.
Well, also was playing to their advantage is how intense we were coming through the line.
Yeah.
We were actually past that receiver before he caught the ball.
We definitely had a stunt going on.
Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. They'll put 7 on the board. 15-7 is your score. You listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
We're still in the first quarter play. Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, your locally owned and operated flooring professional since 1977. With a huge inventory of hardwood, tile, carpet, area rugs, and vinyl flooring, add the wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, and you'll enjoy your flooring for years to come. So drop in and pick out your flooring, and they will measure your home and give you a free estimate quick. Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And like Kemp's Dalton West Flooring on Facebook and Instagram.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back. Jack Foreman, Greg Hicks live here from Cadet Stadium as the Troup High School Tigers are taking on the Columbus Blue Devils. Greg, I was just looking across, and a good crowd of a lot of Tiger fans across the way. But I was just thinking that what limits that a little bit is that the band is not traveling. You think about what a great band booster group we have, and how they are at all the ball games. That's probably at least 100 people that are not traveling when the games are because the band is not here.
Yeah, you're right. The parents of the band, for sure. So a lot of action. 3 touchdowns already in the first 6 minutes of this ball game.
So there's the kick. It'll go into the end zone. They'll bring it out to 20. The Tigers will have that 1st and 10. but you're right. It's only 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. So, been a very exciting game. The Tigers did strike first. They had a 58-second drive, a 80-yard drive, and then both teams punted the ball. Jacob Bailey recovered a lateral gone wrong by Columbus. We had a 2-point conversion to Neville Dean. The score was 15-0, and then Columbus just scored a moment ago, make it 15-7, and now here come the Tigers. Teo Todd will take it, and he'll call his own number, run up the field, about 3 yards on that one, 2nd and 7.
Will Cooley's hat comes off. May make him. Let's see if they make him come out of the game. Yep, he's got to take a break. And number 53 for the Tigers will come in and take his place. P.J. Jones. Actually, Zach Smith got to start over P.J. Jones at left guard, but P.J.'s going to come in and snap the ball to Todd.
Tail will hand the ball off to his tailback. We found some running room across the middle. And, man, he is blistering down the field across the 40 to the 45, 46-yard line. And this time, we got another back there. This is, let's see,
that's
Tucker.
A.J. Tucker.
A.J. Tucker.
I was going to say, Jack, that is not Anthony Ferguson running that football. He is bruising. I thought it was Moss, but it's Tucker, and he bowls it right up the middle behind Braxton Truitt and P.J. Jones for about 18 yards.
Quickly back up the line of scrimmage. Tucker will get the call again. He fights and pounds. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4 different Columbus Blue Devils on the ground in his wake.
A.J. Tucker, sophomore tailback linebacker, takes the snap, run right up the middle behind Will Cooley, who's come back in the game, and Braxton Truitt for 9 yards straight up the gut.
And let's go back to him one more time. There's the first down, and here comes more. 6 Blue Devils around him before he goes down.
And he picks up about another 8 yards. They're going to mark it down on the 35-yard line of Columbus Blue Devils. And the Troup, as you mentioned earlier, the Tigers are on a hurry-up offense, and they're just rocking and rolling.
Then wide left, wide right, back to pass. Todd got some time, throws it downfield, and overthrows. That's going to be an interference call. Throw the flag. Yep, they do.
You're going to have some arguments from the crowd below, as you can hear through the crowd, Mike, that is it catchable? Was it catchable? But here's the deal. Not Jack, just when the ball was over Neville Dean's head, the cornerback actually started holding him at about the 18-yard line.
He wasn't able to get to where the ball was.
Exactly. So they picked up on that early, and he was under double coverage. So good job, Tigers. That'll bring up first down. The ball's marked on the 20, so I guess officially they're in the red zone. So let's see what the Tigers do now.
Todd will stand back at about the 25-yard line, take it, hand it off to his tailback. He's going to run. Oh, my goodness gracious. He crushes 3 Blue Devils.
A.J. Tucker again. He has been the man on this drive. I guess Ferguson's just sitting over there watching and admiring the way Tucker just pounds you. Reminds me of Big Jeff Talley back in the late 80s or late 70s. Man, he'd just run over you.
A little bit of a high step. They got to get a stunt on. They'll catch A.J. in the backfield.
But that's the way to tackle him. You know, you saw what that guy did. He grabbed his ankles. He wasn't,
don't try to go up high.
He wasn't, which is what we were trying to say to our guys against Big Dixon there for Callaway at the second game of the year. But hey, Tucker really is a force to be reckoned with.
Going to throw a fade route to the end zone, a little bit out of the way, so that'll fall incomplete. They'll bring up third down.
Had him open, wide open. As let me catch his number. It's probably Neville Dean out there on the far right, as he took about 2 steps in, and then Todd just put it slightly out of his reach as he was going for a corner route, little fade route. Actually, it was Marcurius Kelly.
And it's going to be the Tigers going around the left side there. They'll get down to the 5. This time the ball carrier is Devontae Moss.
And they had the marker. When I looked up, it was marked as 4th down. We've got a couple of Blue Devils on the field. It looks like they're a little shaken up. Let's see what they are.
So the ball will rest on the 6-yard line. While they take care of those young men, we'll step away for a moment. Let's do 60 seconds, 2 spots. Back to the station. You listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
A Southern tradition since 1945, that's Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House. You can find them at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So when you're ready for lunch, Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., come to Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for meat, 2 vegetables, and a bread, dessert, and drink for only $7.29. That's a big lunch for a small price. So when you're ready for a delicious barbecue and only U.S. farm-raised catfish, make your way to 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange for Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for a great meal.
Hello, I'm Dennis Montgomery, and I recently joined the wonderful staff here at the Medicine Cabinet on Vernon Road. As a lifelong resident of Troup County, God has blessed me with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience. I look forward to taking care of you and your family with all of your pharmacy needs here at the Medicine Cabinet with 3 locations in LaGrange, Lee's Crossing, Vernon Road. Plus, remember we have great ice cream and shake soda shop here at the Medicine Cabinet on Vernon Road.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Good to see those young men get back off the field onto their own power. So Tigers, looks like they're going for it on a 4th down and 6. 4th and goal from the 6.
You've got Zach Smith and Royce White on the offensive line set up.
Todd going on the left side, calls his own number, fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
What a tremendous block by center Will Cooley as Royce White and Zach Smith block down, and you take Will Cooley from the center position. He pulls out and kicks out the corner and enables Teo Todd to cut it inside off his hip and scores from 6 yards out. 3rd touchdown of the first quarter for the Tigers.
Waiting for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. Tigers on top right now with 3, as Greg mentioned, it's 3:39 left to go in the first quarter, and it's 22-7. Let's take a break. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Woman Great Cakes live here from Cadet Stadium as the Troup High School Tigers lead this one 22-7 in the first quarter. That's right, lots of scoring going on here. 3:39 left to go. Tigers, with their dual kicker style, will kick the ball off. A little bit of an onside. Pops up, and the Columbus Blue Devils will get the ball on the ball at the 50.
One of the things the Tigers kickoff team has to be aware of is that they almost overran that, Jack.
Yep.
They were looking for that high bounce, and two defenders ran right past the receiver for Columbus. And luckily the receiver was thinking, just get it and lay down. Yeah. Because if he had just got it, he could have taken off running. So good for the Tigers that the Blue Devils just laid down. So from the 49-yard line, Columbus has their next possession.
Here comes Columbus. Back to the shotgun. Quarterback quickly needs to pass the ball. He'll be wrapped up.
Oh, it's intercepted.
Intercepted by the Tigers, and he's gone. Down the side of the field. The quarterback, very, very stupid move. Just throws the ball up in the air trying to get it out of his hands.
He was in the grip of Jordan Adams, and when he let it go, Jack, there is 8 yards down the field. Zy Varner reaches up, snatches it out of the air. Senior linebacker Zy Varner, one of his highlights of his 4-year career, as he has returned it about 42 yards for a Tiger touchdown, and that will be the 4th touchdown of this first quarter. There's still 3 minutes and 26 seconds left in this first quarter. What an active first quarter, Jack.
Wow. Defense scoring, offensive scoring. They're going to go back and forth with each other. Let's see if we can get the point after here. Oh, missing now. Now we got everybody on the field.
Jordan Adams had to jog back in as he took off the field on that defensive set.
Snap, hold, kick is up. And it sails right through there, and they'll put one more on. So the Tigers, while they did not get the onside, they got the interception.
And That's just as good.
Put 7 more on the board, 29-7 with 3 minutes and 26 seconds left to go. And folks, this is the first quarter. I'm out of paper. I got to go to my second page. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Hi, football fans. Brian Bonner from Glenn Smith and Opelika. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football. We also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We salute the teams, coaches, band, and cheerleaders, and of course, the family and friends. We are proud to be your Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer for the East Alabama and West Georgia. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith, Chevy, Buick, GMC. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
So the Tigers now going to try to kick it off one more time. Let's see what happens this time. We address the ball. Kicking back down the field on the other side. Another.
I think we may have it, Jack.
Ball still bouncing around. Another onside. And it's going to be
they're going to say
Columbus ball.
Has got it. Man, Jack, that ball was scooting around.
And I love the officials. Like, I don't care who comes up with the ball. I'm calling Columbus. His arm is just moving back that way. But a lot of great effort by the Tigers on that.
Let's see. I got a guy like he's grabbing his back. I'm trying to get his number, 30.
It's no fun to get off the bottom of that pile.
No, I want to say, and I'll be guessing, but it's somewhere in the neighborhood of number 36, which would be Bristol Montenay. Looks like he's going to be okay. He just kind of got a little back stinger.
So here comes Columbus. Quickly hand off. We're going to tag him in the backfield. What great speed, closing speed by the Tigers on that one.
I want to say that was, looks like Xavier Clark on the tackle. Whoa, looking at the wrong end of the binoculars. Actually, that was 34. Navante Moss, or Teo Moss. And then you had Quay Birdsong
was trailing from behind.
He just blitzed through that offside.
Yep.
He chased him down almost.
Columbus going to lose 4 on that play.
Excuse me, that was DeMonte Reed on that tackle. My bad.
I'll cut the lights back on in a minute. We can see.
That's okay.
Quarterback back to pass again. He drops down, realizes he's in trouble, and he finds an outlet, and a receiver catches the ball, and he was hit and bent over weird. Good job by the Tigers to close on that one. Number 27 for the Tigers makes the tackle in Quay Moss.
Moss did a good job. I tell you what, the quarterback looked right and had 2 intended receivers, and you got to give credit for the DBs for Troup. They just hung in there. But then he looked back at his checkoff receiver, and he had snuck out of the backfield and got behind the Tigers. There you go.
So once more, they're going to hand the ball in front of the line, and they're going to get a little bit more here. Blow the whistle.
Zy Varner had him all tied up at the 30-yard line, and it was like they were in a wrestling match, and then a bunch more white shirts and some orange shirts showed up, and then they started blowing the whistle. So first down for the Blue Devils inside Tiger territory at the 30-yard line. They're on a good drive of their own. Of course, it did start with an onside kickoff recovery at about their own 35, 38-yard line. So they've made up a good bit of yardage in the first 3 or 4 plays, Jack.
They've been near midfield every time. Quickly the handoff. He pops to the outside, and we're going to ride him down, bring him down before he gets to the 25-yard line.
Good job by Zy Varner. He not only made the tackle, but he had to do so at getting out of a holding from the offensive line. I'm looking at it. His jersey was stretched. He had to snatch out. Didn't get a call, but that's no matter. After 4 yards, Zy Varner brings him down.
Minute 40 left to go. Tigers leading right now by a score of 29-7. Columbus, though, has a drive going. Second down, about 6. They'll call for the shotgun snap once again. Quarterback looks to quickly get rid of it. He had a receiver that should have caught that ball, but the Tyrannosaurus Rex arms kind of came back in, and he heard some footsteps behind him.
Nazir Easter was there. Jacob Bailey, at his first start, kind of got pulled in about a 3-step out of his zone. Had he been sitting back and saw that inside at slot receiver, that was really his primary zone coverage.
Really could have been picked off if the Tigers had their heads up.
If he was, well, it's first start, but he'll know next time that, man, I could have picked one off as well.
Back to pass once again. Quickly, they throw the out to this near side, and he is hit immediately as that play is read by Mercurius Kelly.
Kelly all over him. What a nice, it's just a little stab pass out, and I can't say to the short side because they're in the center of the field.
Well, they fake back to the right, and they come quickly back on that stab pass, and Kelly was just right on top of it.
And when you were talking about interception, we were within a step of taking that pick six. So it's 4th down, and
they're lining up for a field goal.
Well, Columbus is good, known for their kicker. They'll place the box on the 36-yard line. So it'll be technically a 46-yard field goal attempt.
Step, hold, kick.
Nope.
Is not going to make it.
The Tigers really didn't give any force in there because I think they wanted to see if it's going
to. Can you do this? Can you really?
Yeah.
This is a high school football game. Can you do this? I remember Mansour for LaGrange a few years ago could kick those 55-yard field goals. That was a great weapon for them.
Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it was. 29 for the Tigers, 7 for the Blue Devils. There's 34 seconds left in this first quarter of play. Yes, the first quarter. 29 for Troup, 7 for Columbus.
So Tigers will get the ball at the 20-yard line. And here they come. Teo Todd, the backfield, calls for it. Turns. It's Ferguson with the ball this time. Is following his blockers. They try to ride him down. He'll get, about 5 out of that, Greg?
He followed Braxton Truitt, and they're going to mark him. They're going to move more than 5. He's going to get more like
7.
an 8-yard gain.
Yeah.
It'll be second down and 2. Big Braxton Truitt from his right guard position just pulls around, and he was leading the way for Anthony Ferguson.
Quickly back up to the line again. Todd going to make the handoff to Ferguson. Ferguson cuts back to the inside, picks up the first down and more across the 35 to the 36.
I don't want to talk it up, but he was right behind Demetrius Hurd. Nice job by Demetrius Hurd on that right tackle. And I don't want to say anything, talk it up, but I did say I was going to say, we hadn't had any turnovers as far as fumbles go. So
the clock says 4 minutes, and it was just 34 seconds.
It was 34 point something, and now it's 4 minutes. I don't understand.
Or is that 4 seconds?
It could be 4 seconds, yeah. Well, let's see.
All right, here we go.
Let's find out he's going to pick the flag up. What's he going to do? Wave it off, tuck it in his.
It's a first down.
Actually, I think he's getting on to the Columbus coaches. He's telling them to back up off the sidelines. So it could have been as simple as a sideline warning. And he's also looking to the Troup side, telling them to back up as well. Trying to maintain social distancing. No, actually, the Columbus is going to get penalized. 10 yards.
A personal foul. I did not see what that was.
15 yards. I didn't see the personal foul either.
Okay, there was some extracurricular. Spencer, our eye in the sky, letting us know that there was some extracurriculars there, some pushing going on. And that the horn will sound before the play goes. But that's a productive first quarter for the Tigers. 29-7 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. We're going into the second quarter. Listen to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers High School football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. As the Tigers will flip the field along with the Columbus Blue Devils. They lead right now by a score of 29-7. Fresh 12 minutes on the clock. Tigers will now be moving right to left on your radio dial, or if you're watching our feed, you'll see what's really happening down there.
Freddie Walker, hope you're listening to us tonight, you and your family, and enjoying the broadcast, especially 29-7 lead right now.
So here we go. Back up the line, or go the Tigers. Down the field on the right side. Teo Todd has the ball all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
A 50-yard, and I want to say it was an RPO, but it really wasn't. It was an intended pass, but looking down the two sideline, on the near sideline here on the Columbus side, we had both wide receivers covered. Teo Todd saw that. He tucked it, went toward the Troup sidelines, hit the sidelines at about the 42-yard line, and was not to be caught then. He just turned the afterburners on. 50-yard touchdown run by your freshman quarterback, Teo Todd.
I didn't have a chance to get my binoculars up to check him out. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, he looked one way, and he said, oh, they're both covered. And he was under some pressure, kind of caving in. He just ducked it and went.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and Cody Bray is perfect on the night. So with 11:47 to go, Tigers lead this one 36-7, 30 seconds. Back to the station on Eagle Sports.
You still don't need to buy no ugly shirt now.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to create beautiful custom designed t-shirts for any occasion. But that's not all. Mud Creek is there for you for the printing of banners and signs that will get your message across to everyone. We love supporting our local schools every year, so for your custom t-shirts, signs, banners, embroidery, and more, like Mud Creek Graphics on the Book of Faces, or visit us at 211 Greenville Street.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Tigers leading 36-7 at the beginning of the second quarter. And now they'll be kicking the ball off once again.
Shout out to Logan with New Ventures. Man, we appreciate him. He's helped me out a lot over the last couple of days, and he listens to us regularly, Jack. He likes what he hears.
Tigers liking what they hear is a fair catch is called back to the 31, but there is a flag on the play. We may have been offsides.
A little bit of illegal motion. We had a little crisscrossing going on, something that you and I haven't seen this year. Tried to churn it up a little bit, mix it up a little bit on that kickoff, and what resulted in a illegal motion. You know, that's our third illegal motion penalty of the first half. But other than that, I think it's been relatively penalty-free from the Tiger standpoint. And
no personal fouls so
no
far.
Personal fouls, no fumbles. We're 100% on the PATs. Good kickoff coverage. You kind of like the way the ball game's flowing right now for the Tigers.
As we mentioned, Tigers up 11:46. Excuse me, at 11:46 to go on the clock. 36-7. There's the kick again. And let's see, where are they going to mark that, Greg?
They're going to put that on the 41-yard line.
41, yep.
So it was a short kick, and I like that because I was thinking way back in our days in the late 70s, Coach Darrell Daniel had a nice little onside kickoff. It was just like the Tigers did just then, but it was maybe 12 yards. I mean, it went straight up. And my responsibility as an outside lineman, I was supposed to get down there before he caught the ball and hit him, knock him out of the way, and we're supposed to recover it. It only worked one time, which is wonderful.
Well, good try.
Well, it's kind of like it's a time and play. So Columbus there had an attempt on a slant pass, but we had both our DBs, Nezzy Easter and Cullum Irvin, all over that. So good job by the Tigers defense that time.
So 2nd and 10. Their quarterback, Mansfield, will stand back in there once again. He'll call for it. Takes the pass, hands it off to his tailback, who is greeted by a host of Tiger tacklers once again. My goodness gracious, we're in the backfield. It's almost like we know the snap count.
Well, I look, and I want to say it's Zy Varner along with certainly Jordan Adams. And, of course, Jacob Bailey's making his name. He wasn't in on actually the tackle, but he was there in the vicinity as if, boom,
yep.
Well,
Jordan Adams makes the tackle, but you're right. We're back in the backfield so quick. We turn him back inside. So 3rd down. Mansfield checks, gets his call from his quarterback, from his coaches, throws across the middle, and again tries real hard to get to his receiver.
They got pass interference. You had heard of some of the Columbus fans asking, and you got the umpire standing right in the middle of it. He does not throw his flag. One of the back judges says, I'll throw the flag late. So he throws the flag. It'll be a pass interference. Was it pass interference? It was close because I want to say it was Easter or Sir Morgan was actually coming through the defender at about the time the ball got there.
Trying to get the ball, yeah.
So it was a questionable call, but I believe because we're in Columbus and some of the 38 fans were hollering, throw the flag, he threw the flag.
I actually, tell you what, give them
okay,
some
75.
credit. They're back up to about 150.
Good for them. I'm glad for them. And I'm serious.
Of course, there's about 250 across the way for the Tiger fans.
Absolutely. Go Tiger Nation.
Here's the snap. Quarterback, quick out. He makes sure to throw it behind the line of script, just straight ahead. And I'll tell you what,
Nazar
the Tigers
Easter
are all over it.
Nazar Easter was all over that one, along with number 25 for the Tigers, Boots Martin. And I believe you said it right. The Boots walked that time, baby. 2nd and 12, second and 13 for the Blue Devils. The ball's just inside Tiger territory at the 49-yard line.
Mansfield call for it again. Back to pass, looking to the left. Throws it out there. Throws a duck that'll land before it gets to the receiver.
Just wasn't a lot of zip on it, Jack. No.
It's almost like he saw something, maybe Tiger coming up that might have tried to intercept it, so he just kind of dropped it down before he got there.
You're right, because we had a beat on it. Now, had it been elevated a little bit, may have been a different story. 10:20 left in the second quarter. Your Tigers up 36-7 over Columbus Blue Devils. That's right, 36-7.
Granger's leading at homecoming as well. They're up 19-0 in the half. The second quarter, excuse me. Down the field. It's going to intercept it. Intercepted by the Tigers. They're on the right side. Across the 50 to the 45-yard line.
It looked like it had a horse call on tackle, but number 27, Quay Moss, sophomore defensive back, stepped in front of that. It was a slant pattern right over the center field, right down the center of the field. And Moss he sensed it, made his move at the right time, picked it off I'd say he caught the ball around the 36-yard line and moves it back across midfield to the 43-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will have it in excellent field position, Jack.
10:08 left to go, 36-7 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. Tiger offense, great field position here. Back to pass is Todd. Got time. Going to go all the way down the field. He's got a receiver who lays out. Oh, my gosh. What a tremendous effort
by Andrew Townsend. I tell you what, that's either that or Chase Childs. Let me get his number.
He pops up. It gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's what I love even more.
Number 18 for the Tigers, and that may have been Chase Childs, and it is. That's the effort that you like to see. Let me try to catch it for you, Teo.
Teo, back to pass again. Oh, my gosh. Should have been caught.
And that's the thing I'm talking about. A senior, Marcurius Kelly, yes, he's turning around, but he hits him in the hands, and he should have caught the football and would have resulted in probably a 7 or 8 yard gain, perhaps even more. But let's go back to that Chase Childs effort. Jack, that effort alone by him laying out
parallel to the ground,
it's going to give Teo some more confidence at trying to work harder. And the team on the sidelines noticing that, and they're going to get pumped.
Third down is going to be Ferguson around the right side. Blast through 3 or 4 different Blue Devils. He'll get about 5 yards up the field. Be 4th down and 5.
And it's either one of these pooch 4th down, which now actually it's going to be worse than that because we had our 4th illegal motion call, so they'll back it up.
Well, we get 3rd down again.
Well, that's good. That's good because I like 3rd down again. That'll move the ball back. The ball was on the 43-yard line, so it should bring it back to about the 48-yard line. It should be 3rd down and 15 for the Tigers. As now they're discussing it with the Blue Levels. Maybe it's one of these that they can decline. If they decline it, it'll be 4th down and looks like 6.
Well, I mean, that's a pre-snap call usually.
Usually it is, and they're backing the Tigers up.
I don't know if they had a choice on that one.
They were educating the Blue Devils defensive line, so I was just assuming.
Illegal motion is going to be a pre-snap penalty.
So it's 3rd down again for the Tigers.
All right, here we go. There's the snap. Ferguson around the right side, short side of the field, up the sideline, picks up the 1st down if they mark him right, as long as he didn't step out.
Oh, we got a late hit. What's going on over there? We may have some.
There's some definite extracurriculars there.
Now you got 16 for the Tigers. He was kind of helping out, but I want to say that they threw the flag on a personal foul. I'm going to say it's a personal foul against Columbus. And they just, after the play, just waylaid our receiver, but I don't think it was Payne.
Looks like they're going to mark it off against. Well, now the Tigers are backing up. Let's see. We'll watch for the white hat and let him tell us what's really going on.
Jake Lane, I said Payne. There may have been Payne involved, but I don't think it was on Jake Lane.
Personal foul against Columbus. Personal foul against the Troup Tigers.
Sure.
They'll offset those.
So you called a 1st down, but he kind of went down about 2.5 yards prior to the 1st down. He goes all the way down to the 36-yard line. He had to go down to the 33.5. So Glisson is not all that happy, Jack.
So bring up a 4th down.
And, when I looked up, I didn't see any retaliation. All I saw was a block in the back by Columbus. And I think that's what
I think he must have stepped out right about there, Greg, because he as I was watching, he dived out of bounds past the boundary marker, but they must be saying he stepped out about the 35. So it should be 4th down. That is correct. They're conferring once more to make sure they got it right.
They got to call Thomaston to see if it is 4th down.
Speaking of Thomas, good luck to our friends at Callaway heading to Thomas County Central tomorrow. Nice long drive for them. Of course, in talking with some of those coaches, we talked about it at the Monday night shows, it's hard to find somebody who wants to play Callaway. There's a non-region foe.
True that. You've got, it's a AA squad, but you've got over 100 kids on the team. You've got a lot of talent over at Callaway. Nothing's really dropped off with the exit of Napier as he took the head coaching job on his 3rd attempt to LaGrange, and wish him well. As you and I talked earlier, he'll be the coach to bring that
Glisten as though they're pointing at the yard marker, said, this is where he stepped out. Right here, look, you see the beads. He's taking his hand off to show the official, this is where he stepped out.
You know what? They're moving the chains. They're moving the chains. So, good argument. Good argument.
My gosh.
But getting back, Giddens has done a job, and he's just come right in, and you don't miss Napier. And that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing that you can replace a good coach with a young protege like that. But Matt Napier will do an excellent job.
Todd will call his own number about the left side. Meets his blocks. He'll hit a guy, run over him, get down to the 15-yard line. That'll be another 1st down.
That's an 18-yard run by Teo Todd. There is a flag here on the 31-yard line, and that's in the area of a wide receiver hold. And my guess is they're going to call holding on a wide out, and more than likely it's showing Neville Dean is the one that they're saying, that's all right, buddy, it's all right, we'll get him back. So they're gonna call hold on Dean as Teo Todd is making his way out and cuts back.
Well, it could be a makeup call to make the Columbus fans a little bit better too.
Well, it could be, but we got to make up some yardage on that because we backed up now. So instead of first and 10, it's now going to be 1st and 19, 18.
We'll just call it 20.
Let's round up. That's good math. Ball marked on the 41-yard line of the Columbus Blue Devils. Clock is stopped with 8 minutes and 48 seconds left until halftime. Your Tigers 36, the Columbus Blue Devils 7. That's right, 36-7 is the score.
Todd will pass to the right side, fall incomplete. As he's going to throw it to a spot there. 2nd down.
So my brother, Jeff Hicks, who is a former official, and thank you for listening. I always expect you to listen to. You can give me some guidance and correct me occasionally. He said they had to replay the down.
Okay.
So he's got some gray in his beard now, but he still knows his stuff as far as football goes.
I can't grow a beard, sorry. Back to pass. Again, this time with the Tigers. Down the field, waiting on it. Jumped up catch. 5, touchdown Tigers!
Hey, it was a go route. Zy Varner down the sidelines. That'll be his 2nd touchdown, one on defense, one on offense. As he takes that go route, gets behind the corner, and Teo Todd puts it only where Zy Varner can catch it. And, wow, he pulls it down, and he came down, and there was little effort by the cornerbacks of Columbus to make that catch. And I was totally mistaken. That was Marcurius Kelly on his touchdown catch. They look from a distance, same height, weight, and everything. So congratulations to Marcurius Kelly on that touchdown catch.
Cody Bray puts it through the uprights to K. Perfect on the night. 42-7 is your score with 8:40 left to go in just the 2nd quarter play. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
The world has changed, but your desire to live your healthiest life has not. From temperature checks to extra deep cleaning, your health and safety when you visit our offices, health parks, and hospitals remains our top priority. Our primary care and specialty medical experts are ready to see you through any health concern you may have. We are here for Georgia, and we are here for you. WellStar, more than healthcare, people care.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back. We're talking about great scores. Coach Matt Napier and his Grangers right now leading Shaw 33-0 at homecoming. So a great night for them. Tigers right now winning this one 43-7. We're just in the second quarter. 8 minutes, 40 seconds left to go.
And if you haven't heard, congratulations to those hot Atlanta Braves as they're going to the NLCS, and they'll play whoever they want to play, I guess, or don't want to play.
Whoever's in the bubble.
Yep.
High kick caught. They'll make a return this time. The quarterback has the ball, and he is upended. Oh, my goodness gracious. He's running straight up and down, and he is downed. Pops up pretty good. Across the 35-yard line to the 36. And
Nice.
Columbus will have their first and 10.
Hey, I'm going to throw a name out at you guys, and I'm going to throw a name that really we didn't like. We didn't like that name several years ago, but today we like it. Trey Blackman in on the tackle. He's just a 10th grade wide receiver, defensive back, and
probably not the same one. I think his eligibility is up.
No, well, it's not the same one. It's actually his son, but no, I said several years ago we didn't want to hear that name, but today we like to hear Trey Blackman as he's a Tiger.
New quarterback in. As they'll throw the ball down the field. Call incomplete, a flag on the play.
As well they should throw the flag. We had number 6, Cullum Irvin, on the defense, and he just didn't turn around.
Yeah.
New quarterback, the wide receiver was running backwards, actually, and Cullum Irvin, if he had just looked back, but he didn't, he just kind of blocked his
Shielded him,
Shielded him, and so that's going to move the ball down 10 yards, I believe. Actually,
number 7, Jonathan Powell is the new quarterback.
That'll be inside Tiger territory at the 48-yard line. Tigers jump again. That'll add 5 more. I say jump again. They jump defensively for the first time tonight. So it'll be an encroachment from the Tigers. So that'll move the ball from the 48 down to the 43-yard line. So it'll be first down and 5 for Columbus.
Tigers again are leading this one 43-7 here in the second quarter of play. And Columbus, they'll pump out to the outside, throw the ball down the field. Almost picked off.
I'm sorry, I got excited.
That's all right. Almost picked off, and the Tigers are really a little upset that they didn't get that one.
Taquan Dowdell, man, he just stretched out. Almost intercepted, but he hit the ground. The ball bounced out of his hands, and he was the quarterback for Columbus was under a lot of pressure. Jordan Adams and Chris Hilton bearing down on him, and that allowed Dowdell to be in the area to try to make that interception.
Quarterback, once again, he's got some trouble. Bounces to the outside, throws the ball down the field. And again, another incompletion, but I like the way that I'm going to throw the ball. He's going to try to work his way to try to find somebody down the field.
And, he let that thing go under a lot of pressure from Jordan Adams and Xavier Clark, along with Jacob Bailey. And man, he let the ball air out of the 50, and it went into the end zone, and it looked like he had a little effort. So I think the coaching staff says, he could probably throw a little deeper than the first quarterback can.
So third down for Columbus. They're taking their time to get back up to the line of scrimmage. Everybody's set. They're waiting. He'll call for it. Takes it back to pass once again. Throws a little stamp pass to the outside. Complete. And we got to make the tackle now as we take him out of bounds as he gets to the 29-yard line. Looks like number
Dowdell for the not Dowdell. Taquan Dowdell for the Tigers. Had a nice defense on him. He just let him slip out of his grip. Should have had him on the reception, but he twisted out of it, Jack, and picked up a first down for the Blue Devils.
Ball inside the 26 that we mentioned. Handoff, and we're going to drag him forward. We drag him backwards when we hit him. We hit him pretty hard, but we pull him across the 30 down to the about 25-yard line.
originally hit by number 19 for the Tigers. It looks like Xavier Clark's coming back in. Let me give you number 19, Jack. When you said we should hit him the other way, that's Tay Shells. He's an 11th grade linebacker.
Ball thrown down the field, thrown out of the back of the end zone. The receiver, I think, would want a flag, but he stepped out of bounds before the ball even got there.
Incomplete pass, stops the clock at 7:23. Your Troup Tigers 43, Columbus Blue Devils 7. Troup Tigers still have 3 timeouts left. Not that they necessarily need them, but 3 timeouts left. Columbus has 2 timeouts left. 3rd down and 6.
So let's see. They're still looking back to the sideline. They finally get the call.
You know, and the quarterback, he's a stocky rascal now. He's a
big boy.
Yeah, he's a good looking
back
kid.
to pass. He's got guys all over him. The ball's
that
out.
Ball may be fumbled. They're going to call him down.
They're going to call him down.
But guess who on the tackle? Jordan Adams comes flying through there, and the kid wasn't getting out of Jordan's grip, Jack.
No, he was not.
And threw him down.
In fact, Jordan had to pull his leg out from a guy that was holding him.
You're right. But I thought the ball came out of his hand before he hit the ground, because the way Jordan threw him down, as we say, slung him down, so to speak. Is that old Southern slang?
Slung him
down.
SCHLUNG.
Slung. There's a lot. Isn't there a lock company? No, that's Sledge. Sorry, excuse me. A Slage.
Tigers with a blitz coming after the quarterback. Steps up, throws the ball as he goes down.
So,
well, I guess he held on to it, but he goes down, loses the ball. I guess they're going to call that a forward pass. It'll be turned over on downs. The Tigers will have it at the 40.
Freshman Quay Birdsong was doing everything he could, Jack, to get out of the grip of the right tackle, and after the play's over, he's still like, "Let go of me, man!" And
there's
right in front of
going on,
right in front of the referee, and they're like, "Okay." So with 6:47 left in the second quarter, the Tigers take over at the 40-yard line of Columbus.
Let's see what the Tigers can put together here. Head off to the tailback, fights away into the line of scrimmage.
And you know, I looked for the number, Jack, but that looked just like an A.J. Tucker run. And it is.
It is, you're right.
Big, you could tell from hip. A.J. is just a sophomore, but, man, he just looks physical.
Thick, yeah.
Good and thick.
Those thighs are good and strong.
Picks up 5. It'll be 2nd down. What a beautiful night we have down here in Columbus, Georgia.
Great weather. Here comes the snap. Todd back to pass. Got some time. Throws it downfield. He's got a man, and he's going to go a little bit ahead of him. It'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a yard. He had a tough time getting around the corner, but give him credit for – and Todd put the ball where it should be. If he could have got around – if a wide receiver could have got around the corner a little quicker, perhaps. That was Neville Dean on that go route, as we call it. You just go. You just go. As fast as you can.
He did. Todd looking at 3rd and 5. Hands the ball off to Tucker. Tucker around the right side. Fights his way. Picks up the 1st down and more. Inside down to the 45-yard line with 6 guys riding him down.
That was actually, he calls it Ferguson, but that's A.J. Tucker getting off the ground. I'm like the announcer. I thought it was Ferguson as well, but you called it as in Tucker just hammered. I like the way we're using Tucker this first half, man. Ferguson made a couple of long runs the first couple of series, and Tucker's getting a chance to run the football now.
Tucker gets to the outside, cuts back inside, hits 2 or 3 guys, and just manhandles them. And I see some Columbus guys getting up like they're happy about what they just did, but their shoulders have got to be burning from the stingers they just got.
All right, it's holding against the Tigers.
So a penalty on the play.
Glisson's back out there again talking, making sure that the side judge knew he made the wrong call. Or at least he's questioning that call.
Is the visor on? That's the question.
He's still on. I think he's got some headsets on over his head. So not normally he wear a lot of headsets. So he's that's kind of keeping the visor on for him.
The magic happens when that visor comes off. That's how we got that 1st down a few minutes ago.
You're right. Hey, he negotiated hard and got that.
All right, so here we go. 1st down for the Tigers. Todd back to pass. About a 3-step drop. Throws it way down the field. Single back there. And just over his head. Double coverage. It'll fall incomplete.
Nice throw, but you're right. It was intended for Marcurius Kelly. And I think Marcurius is going to come off and take a breather. as he'll get a looks like either Andrew Townsend or Chase Childs coming in.
Yeah, I'd love to be able to check down to somebody kind of doing a route, a post in the middle of the field, Greg.
You know, we just
having the one guy going down the field.
Yeah, we needed you're right, a check down on that.
Head off on the right side by the Tigers. It's going to be A.J.
Look at him.
He's still on his feet fighting for that yard marker.
Not only does he twist and turn for 8 yards, but all the Tiger offensive line showed up at about the 8-yard marker and helped push him forward for 10, for a total gain of 10 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 10. As remember, we had the flag. We've got an injured player down on the field.
He's injured. They're going to come out and check on him. We'll take 30 seconds back to the station. We're at 5 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Tigers leading 43-7 on Eagle Sports.
Hello, I'm Steve Butts, and recently joined the wonderful staff here at the Medicine Cabinet on Moody Bridge Road. As a lifelong resident of Troup County and 32 years of pharmacy experience, I look forward to reacquainting myself with old Coley Drugs customers and to taking care of you and your family with all your pharmacy needs here at the Medicine Cabinet, with 3 locations in LaGrange, Lee's Crossing, Vernon Road, and Moody Bridge. Remember, we still do custom compounding of prescriptions here at the Moody Bridge location, and I have the keys in my pocket.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
He'll slowly make his way off the side of the field, but again, under his own power, so that's what's important. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this first half. 43-7. Tigers with a 3rd down and 10 now.
Favorite fan, Tigers #1 fan, Mr. Rodney Costley says, we're sounding good out on the lake, Jack. That is wonderful. And I like the way Luke brings us back. You listen to more Troup Tigers football.
Well, I'm just glad Rodney's on the lake and not having to work it right now.
Yeah, he's got him a fire going.
He's a workaholic.
Yeah, I like it. I like it, Rodney.
There's the snap. Todd's going to call his own number. Left side. Fights down across the 40. We're still going to need about 4 more yards, though, for a first down.
Let's see what they'll give him. It'll bring up 4th down, and he picks up good 6 yards, 4th and 4. The ball's going to be just inside the 40-yard line to the 39. Tigers, looks like Jack, have no intention of punting it unless they do a little quick kick, and they're known to take Teo, and they've got a little quick kick play where he'll back up to a couple of yards, take the snap, and do a little quick kick, try to get him inside the 5-yard line.
Snap, handoff, and they're going to hit us right at the marker. Let's see.
You know, from our angle, it looked like he may have fallen across the first down marker, but I believe
he's just short.
Well, they're going to call for the measurements, it looks like, though. That's good. Man, I tell you what, speaking of Rodney, you guys, your fans, come out Monday night to Your Pie Pizza. Every Monday night during the football season. What a wonderful time. We're out on the patio. Bob Rosado does a good job. He and his staff there to welcome you in, get all the pizza and pasta you want, and listen to the football coaches show. Let's see, Callaway starts it off at 7. The Tigers show comes on at 7:30, followed by LaGrange's show at 8. And what a fun night. Guys are coming out. Fans are coming out. We're mingling, talking to one another, congratulating one another. And just come on out Monday night. You'll have a good time. To Your Pie Pizza.
All right, so it's going to be Columbus's ball. Your quarterback will back up. He'll roll it out. He'll have to bring it down and run the ball himself. He'll get to the 35.
Actually, he loses a yard. He goes back. He tries to come back up. But, you know, you hear the fans calling, throw the ball. But as you look downfield,
there's
Jack,
no one to throw to.
They're all covered.
Yeah.
And so that's why you wonder, should you just have run the football? You know, he had a nice spot, but yet he chose to stop. And when he reverses his field, this is when he got caught by the backside.
It's almost
pressure.
like he's been told, you've got to throw the ball every time.
That's right.
Trips to this near side for the quarterback, Powell. He's all alone in the backfield. Tigers coming after him this time, and they're going to get to him. He'll be brought down after a big loss there, back to the 30. And again, the Columbus fans are getting upset, but hey.
Quay Birdsong, freshman helmet came off. He's got to take a break along with Xavier Clark and Jordan Adams are going to take a break.
You know, we've gone about 6 or 7 minutes without somebody scoring, Greg, so it's about time for somebody to do something defense and maybe make something happen here.
Got a lot of DBs up on the Nazar Easters up on the defensive line.
And once again, we get him in the backfield. He throws it, just kind of pitches it out, bounces up. A back tries to pick it up, but it's an incomplete pass. Almost intentional grounding.
You're right. Dowdell on the Taquan Dowdell, a junior DB. He makes a valiant effort to grab that big quarterback and forces him to do a little, I don't know, like a basketball shot, but it bounces up so the Blue Devils will put their punter back on the 15-yard line. 2:59 still to go in only the second quarter of play. Troup Tigers 43, Columbus Blue Devils 7. Been a well of a ball game this first half for the Tigers, Jack.
Tigers have not gone after the punt. There's the snap. Punter gets it off. Another great one. High fielded, but actually muffed, and Columbus may have gotten on it.
They did. That's not something the Tigers. We talked them up. We talked all about the special teams. Let's see. You had Tyson Duncan back there. You had Anthony Ferguson back there. With so much crowd going on that I couldn't get my binoculars on to see who actually muffed the punt.
That's probably a good thing.
Everybody was chasing. Well, I'm sure the coaches know.
It was a line drive kick.
It was.
A hard-to-field ball. And now here comes Columbus with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it way downfield. Single back there. It's going to fall incomplete, short of the receiver.
Our DB is looking at the ref saying, that could have just as well been offensive pass interference because at about the 4-yard line, Columbus's wideout pushed off our DB. And it was real obvious for us up in the booth. But at any rate, that will fall incomplete.
They're finally back to the line of scrimmage. They don't roll new wide receivers in, same ones. And Tigers coming after him. They're going to get him. They're saying throw the ball. I'm sorry, fans. You can't throw the ball when you've got 6 Troup High School Tigers on top of you.
Big Jordan Adams, when he called his name a lot tonight, he just bowled through there. I mean, he's coming through like a freight train. And you're right. It's hard to get rid of the football fans when you got – it's kind of like the Bulldogs chasing the Tigers last Saturday. It wasn't that the Bulldogs were so good. Yes, they are. But our offensive line, and when I say our, I'm an Auburn graduate, we didn't really do such a good job. We've got several freshmen on that team, but, hey, it just looked like that. Hard for Patrick Nix to do anything, or Bo Nix to do anything when he's under pressure all night long.
Let's take a quick break. Tigers leading this with 43-7 with 2:07 left to go here in the first half. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
So third down now for the Columbus Blue Devils, and Tigers have been all in that backfield. New quarterback number 7, Powell, has had a tough time. There's some movement in the line there.
Illegal motion by Columbus. Hey, do we need to call Uber Eats or something? Do they have
Will they deliver up here to the booth?
I don't know. I think Domino's delivers.
Now, there are sandwiches there in the concession stand. Spencer's looking like he wants to go and check them out.
Do you think? Pop goes the waffle, he says.
Well, some people have the keys in their pocket. I got a $5 bill in my pocket.
I hear you. That might even tempt Spencer to do that for us.
No, we don't tip him.
I didn't say tip. I said tempt.
Oh, okay. Powell back to pass. He's got to scramble out.
Oh, nice job.
Almost loses the ball.
Again, double contact. You've got Jordan Adams pressuring him. And you've got 19 for the Tigers. I wanted to say it was Quay Birdsong, but
Tay Shells.
Tay Shells finishes him off as Jordan puts so much pressure. He ducks Jordan, but Shells says, not me, and just waylays him. It'll be 4th and forever.
Yeah, Greg, they've gotten all the way to the 33-yard line. They've lost back to across the 50 to the 45.
I think basically Coach Shealy, the defensive coordinator, Mike Healy, the defensive coordinator.
Shealy.
Said he called his defense over and said, look, let's make sure that we back up this muff punt. We're not going to let them score. And they've taken them from the 32-yard line of the Troup Tigers all the way back to the 46-yard line of the Columbus Blue Devils. And we're talking 10, 20, about 25 yards. The defense has been responsible this session for backing the Blue Devils up. Now, they'll go punting, and they'll see what happens. I'm sure that Coach Glisson, is the special teams coach, says, you better not muff this one. Let's see what they do.
It's like Anthony Ferguson's going to be back deep for the Tigers.
He's your deep man. The up back.
They have punted well.
Will be Quay Moss helping them out.
Tigers going to set up for return.
They'll let it go.
Please let it go. It'll bounce around, and it'll go actually laterally to the other side.
And it curved up and got a Tiger bounce for about 3 yards.
Yep, so ball will rest at about the 23-yard line. We'll keep it here as we're inside 2 minutes. A minute 36 left to go. 43-7 in favor of your Troup High School Tigers. Last score I had, LaGrange Grangers are leading right now 33-0. They're in the first half of their game, homecoming. Really excited. I've got my niece, Chloe Mormon, is on the homecoming court, so she's got an opportunity, a chance at homecoming queen. And also my nephew, Ben Alford, he is on the junior representative, so real proud of both of them. Was actually planning to be at that homecoming, but they moved the game from Friday night to tonight.
They didn't ask your permission, Jack.
No, they didn't call me. I don't know why. Todd back to pass. Lots and lots of time. Throws it back across the middle. And a catch at the 50. Wonderful job. A lot of patience on the part of Teo Todd.
Marcurius Kelly, a lot of patience. He did have a couple of wide receivers here open on the 35 and 40-yard line on the far sidelines, but he waited and waited. He got Kelly at a center field route and moves at the ball's resting on the 50-yard line.
Todd all alone back in the backfield. Again, good blocking by his line. The short route caught at the 45. Needs to get out of bounds, and he does. That'll stop the clock.
Nice catch by Neville Dean as he runs down the field on a hard stabs it at about the 9-yard marker, turns around and picks up an 8-yard gain after reception. What a good job by Teo Todd and Neville Dean on that connection.
43-7 is your score. Todd and his offense want to put more points on the board. He's back to pass again. No pressure. Airs it out on the far side over the head of his intended receiver.
He had Chase Childs outside, intended to just run down about 8 yards, turn around and wait, and he was wide open. But Todd saw him late, and when he let it go, it just kind of sailed on him a little bit taller than Childs stands. Third down, ball go incomplete. 1 minute and 6 seconds left until halftime.
3rd and 1. Trips to the right side. Todd calls for it. Back to pass again. Got a little more pressure this time. Throws it. And it's going to fall incomplete. That's about 3 balls that have been in the hands of some receivers, and they've fallen.
Anthony Ferguson drops that one. Let me say this. Back in the again, when I was playing in the late 70s, Terry Gillum, the Gillum boys from, I want to say New Harmony down there on Shoemaker Road, off the Lovers Road there in West Point. Man, Terry Gillum had the prettiest pass, but he would knock you down with it. So you better be ready to catch it. Teo Todd's the same way. He's got a beautiful pass. You better be ready to catch that ball.
Teo calls his own number up the middle of the field. He'll pick up the first down across the 40-yard line.
Finally blowing the whistle. He was still pushing it down the field. They're going to mark the ball, Jack, at the 38-yard line, 37.5-yard line. They're going to put it on 38-yard line. First down, Troup Tigers, as the clock now, as the ball's placed, is continue to run. There's 50 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
Todd calls for the shotgun snap. Got a man in his face, steps away, makes him miss. He'll turn it up, go down the sideline, cut out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Smart move. Gets the first down and more, brings it even closer for the Tigers.
He picks up about 14 yards. You're right, Jack. They're going to mark him out at the 26, but certainly a first down as they'll move the chains, stops the clock at 39.6 seconds. Tigers trying to, they have to kick off in the second half. They're trying to put one more score on the board. Right now it's 43-7.
Todd, again, man in his face, rolls to his right, looking, throws it. It'll fall. I think does it catch? No, it's incomplete.
No, it's short hopped him, and Todd is kind of brushed out of the pocket, and he's moving over toward the Tiger sidelines. He senses where the linemen are chasing him, but when he throws it off his front leg, it kind of hits about 5 yards in front of the receiver. So it goes incomplete. 31.9 seconds left until halftime. 43-7. Your Tigers are up big.
I don't know if they started the clock right that last time, but I'll take the extra seconds now. Todd looking, throws it complete. We step out of bounds right there after making the catch inside the 20 at the 19.
Nice job by Neville Dean as he runs down about 7 yards, turns his outside shoulder in, and is able to catch the ball. Picks up a good 6 yards. Call it 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers as the ball's resting on the 20, about the 19-yard line, actually, 19 and a half.
Taylor will call for it. He'll fake the handoff. He'll run it himself on the left side. Runs over a couple of guys. Gets all the way down to the 15. Clock running, though.
Gets his first down. They're going to stop the clock at 19.
Injured player.
Do we have an injured
Columbus Blue Devil.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll look at that young man. Let's take a quick 30 seconds back to the station. We'll be able to close out this first half. 43-7 is your score with 19 seconds left to go. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Hi, friends. TOWD here for Kia LaGrange. This month's featured vehicle is the exciting 2020 Kia Sportage LX, and you can own it today for only $21,999. It's October, and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And once again, Kia LaGrange will be supporting Hope for a Day by making a donation for every car we sell this month. Come see us today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway, or check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. And God bless America.
Stop number 112180. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
They're still checking on the young man. Look again, our score right now, 43-7. 19 seconds left. Tigers trying to put an extra score on the board. He's able to get up. And again, it's always good to see a young man make his way back off the field under his own power. A little bit of assistance being given by one of the trainers. Coming up at halftime, we'll kind of go through the scoring, how we got to 43-7. We'll also check on how things are going down at LaGrange as the Grangers are taking on the Shaw Raiders. It's homecoming for them, and we'll see how that's going.
We've got Anthony Ferguson out wide to the left here, Jack.
Back to pass is Todd. Todd actually loses the ball, dives on it, and I expect a timeout to be called by the Tigers. They do.
Well, you know, if nothing more than an attempt a field goal, and that's what Glisson's going to do, is let's see what we can do and see if we can put 3 more points on the board. It looks like Cody Bray has got the tee in his hand, not the keys in his pocket, but he's got the tee in his hand.
I like that.
And he's going to bring it out and place the tee down on the 24-yard line right in the middle of the field. So it's a timeout taken. Looks like by the Tigers as they'll go to 0 timeouts, and it'll be placed down at the 24, so it'll go down as an official 34-yard field goal attempt.
He's got the leg for it.
He has the leg. It'd be nice if we could give that kicking team a good boost, at special teams a good boost, because you know we've been a while to be able to kick a field goal. It went out again.
There you go. 47-7 in favor of the Grangers at the half.
So who's that? Michael Buchanan.
Michael letting us know what's going on.
Good job, Michael.
I'm sure there were 2 receivers to the left.
At least. But one, Calais Gibbs up the middle.
Oh, man, Calais. My brother's texted me about him. Calais Gibbs is going crazy against Shaw.
Sounds like Calais has filleted the Raiders.
He's sunk their ship.
Absolutely. All right, so Cody Bray gets set. He'll rest his foot on the 31-yard line. But the tee is placed on the 24.
Snap, hold, kick is up.
Oh, it looks good, Jack.
And it is through for 3 more.
Woohoo!
So put 3 more on that. 46-7 with 2 seconds left to go here in this first half. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Hi, football fans. I'm Kelly Watkins with Glen Opelika. We love this time of the year with all the excitement in football. We also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We salute the teams, coaches, bands, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and fans. We are proud to be your Chevrolet Buick GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Online 24/7 at glensmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
All right, welcome back as the Tigers will be kicking the ball off once again. Only 2 seconds left to go on the clock for this first half of play. It's had so much scoring in it.
A lot of action. So much is you've written 2.5 to 3 full pages of plays, and wow. Interesting.
Usually I'm only about a page and a half on my notes, and I'm 2 full pages. One of them is just not even the whole first quarter.
You know, I just soon get you a new ink pen, Jack, if it's up to me.
Actually, if we get a stats guy, that'd be awesome.
Well, that's how I got involved in high school football way back in 97. Coach Bubba Jeter says, hey, man, you want to do my stats? Shoo, give me a chance to help out. I'm down on the sidelines following him and Tommy Walben around, taking stats. I really enjoyed it. It kind of went from the sidelines to the booth, and I've had a fun 20 years.
That little high kick.
Oh, he
ball's
goes
lost.
For a catch, but let's see who recovered it. Of course, that's official. It is the halftime, but it'd be interesting.
It was Tigers' ball.
It sure was. The Tigers recovered that ball.
So it would have been ours, but that's okay. We're leading 46-7 right now as we go into halftime. Not sure if the band will come out and play, but we know that we're going to take a break. Guys back at the station, if we can have a full spot set break, give us 4 spots.
Like 15 or 20 spots or something.
And then we'll get things rolling from there. Right now, the Tigers leading this 46-7, and you're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
You still don't need to buy no ugly shirt now.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to create beautiful custom-designed T-shirts for any occasion. But that's not all. Mud Creek is there for you for the printing of banners and signs that will get your message across to everyone. We love supporting our local schools every year, so for your custom T-shirts, signs, banners, embroidery, and more, like Mud Creek Graphics on the Book of Faces, or visit us at 211 Greenville Street.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
There we go. I gave Spencer some money. I forgot what I'm doing and didn't bring us back for the break. So let's do that again. Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Mormon Gray Cakes live here from Connect Stadium as the Troup High School Tigers are winning this one by a score of 46-7 right now, and we're in halftime. But we've had, I'm not sure what band has been playing in the end zone. Maybe that's the junior high band, or I'm not really sure about that. But right now, the Columbus Blue Devil Marching Band looking to come out there and play.
You know, if I didn't know any better, I think that was the Troup High Band, but I don't guess it is.
I think that's like the junior high band. They've been supporting the.
No, it's the Troup Band. They got Troup T-shirts on.
So it's the Troup Band on the end zone.
Because when they played earlier after we scored, it's like, wow, they know our song.
I said the band parents were, but I guess maybe they are here. I didn't think they travel. Well, I guess we don't march. We travel, we don't march. Let's go ahead and take a look at the scoring for the first half. Kind of let you know how we got here. This may take a few minutes. We start off with the Troup High School Tigers receiving the ball. They were able to just go down the field. Quick offense. 58 seconds that's how long the drive was. An 80-yard drive, 7-0 with 11:02 left to go in the first quarter of play. Columbus got the ball. They got on the 31, and they punted it down to the 32. Tigers got the ball at the 32. They punted it down to the 19. Columbus got the ball again, and they tried a lateral, kind of threw it back behind the line of scrimmage. And Jacob Bailey, starting tonight, kind of a guy that did a great job on the scout team, impressed the coaches enough to get a start tonight. And he scores a touchdown in his first start in a 2-point conversion by Neville Dean. Gets us up to 15-0 with 8:37 left to go in the first quarter. Columbus, they get the ball. They drive from the 35 all the way down to the end zone. A nice long run for them. 15-7. They're trying to get back at this ball game. But the Tigers, they say, no, we're not going to do that. They start on the 20th. The ball's kicked in the end zone. A.J. Tucker takes it, and he just goes crazy. About 4 or 5 big runs down the field, about 12 yards each time he touches the ball, and a wake of orange jerseys all on the ground after he goes by. It ends up with Teo Todd taking the ball down the sideline after A.J. He goes in for a 6-yard TD run, and it's 22-7. Columbus, they get the ball, and on a first down play, they throw the ball, and Zy Varner picks it off and goes 47 yards down the field for a touchdown. So immediately the Tigers turn around. That's 2 scores on defense in just the first quarter of play, and it's 29-7. Columbus, we kick an onside kick. They recover on the 45. They'll drive down, try a field goal, and they miss. It's a little bit long, about a 43, 44 yard.
I thought, it was a long attempt.
Yep. So then we get into the second quarter of play. The Tigers start at the 50-yard line. Teo Todd, he'll go down the sideline all by himself. He'll score 36-7 is your score there as we just started the second quarter. Columbus, they're intercepted again. This time it's Quay Moss. He'll get us down to some good field position. And then with 10:03 left to go, oh, my God, this is so close. We get the ball at 10:03. By 8:40, we're scoring again. This time it's Zy Varner with a big touchdown pass, and it's 43-7. Columbus goes 4 and out. They have to give the ball back over to the Tigers. Tigers do turn the ball over on downs after that from about the 50. Columbus gets the ball, but they have to punt. Then we muff the punt. They get it. Columbus gets the ball back, but they have to punt again. Then the Tigers, they decide we got to try to score one more time. They drive. Give the ball all the way down to about the 26-yard line. And then Cody Bray, with plenty of leg, kicks it through for a 36-yard field goal, and that's where we are, 46-7. Let's take a break. We come back. We'll talk more about how things went down in this first half of play as the Tigers are leading, as we said, 46-7 on Eagle Sports.
At ML Aubrey, we are proud to sponsor the Troup Tigers this year. ML Aubrey is the oldest continuously operated family-owned farm supply store in the South. We have feed for every animal, of course, but we do sell lots of Carhartt clothing, plus Rocky, Georgia, Dan Post, and Muck boots. We sell food plot seed with all the different seeds you need. Our 5-way Pats blend is only $16.95 for 50 pounds, and this year, 50 pounds of our own Triple 13 is only $10.45 a bag at ML Aubrey. We are ML Aubrey, Main Street, beautiful downtown Roanoke.
Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, your locally owned and operated flooring professional since 1977. With a huge inventory of hardwood, tile, carpet, area rugs, and vinyl flooring, add the wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, and you'll enjoy your flooring for years to come. So drop in and pick out your flooring, and they will measure your home and give you a free estimate quick. Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And like Kemp's Dalton West Flooring on Facebook and Instagram. Rogers Barbecue in LaGrange has been locally owned since 1945, and they have daily lunch specials for only $7.29, and that includes your drink and dessert. Tuesday night from 5 to close is all-you-can-eat ribs, and Thursday's all-you-can-eat catfish, and with their Brundrick stew, is famous throughout the region. They proudly serve only U.S. farm-raised catfish, so dine in or use their convenient drive-thru Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So come join the crowd at Rogers Barbecue.
Hello, I'm Tommy Whitworth from the Medicine Cabinet. It's great to be back to playing high school football. And since we had football last year, we have added 2 old pharmacy friends, Steve Butts and Dennis Montgomery, to our wonderful staff. The 3 of us combined have over 100-plus years of experience. We look forward to taking care of you and your family here at the Medicine Cabinets, 3 locations in LaGrange, Lee's Crossing, Vernon Road, and Moody Bridge. And as my old friend from Wedowee, Harold Harmon, said, we have the keys in our pocket.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Moore and Greg Hicks live here from Cadet Stadium in Columbus, Georgia. And it has been a game full of lots and lots of scoring as the Troup High School Tigers are leading this 46-7. Our neighbors down the way, they're the LaGrange High School Grangers taking on Shaw, and they're winning that one by a score of 47-7. So, wow, my goodness gracious. That's leading to a date that's circled on both calendars of the Grangers, the Troup Tigers, in the same region again with a big ball game coming up later this season. So, right now, LaGrange's leading by a point between the 2 games.
Yeah, we talked earlier, Jack, about how Matt Napier came over from Callaway. He's done a really good job. And you mentioned coming down how an offensive genius he is. His dad, Coach Bill Napier from Murray County for years, and he's got a brother, and I would love to tell you his name, but I don't know it, but he's like head coach at Louisiana, either Lafayette or Louisiana Monroe, one of those Louisiana colleges down there, D1, and Matt has just done an outstanding job for 12 years or so with Coach Wiggins over at Callaway, and deservedly so. He's got his opportunity to be a head coach, and he's brought his own style of play, and you know, LaGrange for the last several years hadn't been used to putting up a lot of points, and all of a sudden, the last few games, they're putting up points. And, we talk, it doesn't matter if you're playing Kendrick or Spencer or whatever, you're learning how to win again. And so good. Congratulations to Coach Napier for what he's done so far this season. And, yeah, you're right. It's looking all it's sad that the COVID is here because it's looking like it would be another good packed house, good shot for the student bodies and the fans for both teams. But it is what it is. We'll be on the radio giving you play-by-play. So if you can't be there in person, certainly be on the radio.
Well, I'm texting with lots of people that are down at the stadium right now. Of course, I'm very interested to see how homecoming goes. I've got my niece, Chloe Mormon, is on the homecoming court. Mm-hmm. My nephew, Ben Alford, is the junior representative. So I hope both of them are very successful. And just I told Ben, just don't fall down. Just
does he have a problem falling down?
No, just he's a junior in high school, and you remember we were clumsy. And
now, is Chloe Brad's daughter?
That's my brother Brad's daughter.
Well, good. Yeah, Brad does a wonderful job helping you out whenever I can't be here, and it makes me, when I'm off, thinking Brad's doing a really good job. Maybe I should just move away.
Let's move on now.
But I do. He does a wonderful job. Very, very knowledgeable about the football.
Yeah, he's a teacher over at Gardner-Newman Middle School, and so I'm really excited about that. My nephew Bo goes over there. Actually, just a quick aside, I had of course, I'm a big Star Wars fan, and had a chance to go see Empire Strikes Back at the big screen. The theaters are back open. Went to the AMC over there next to WLAG and took my nephew Bo. 40 years after Empire Strikes Back came out, I got to go and watch that with my nephew. That was a pretty neat night for us last week.
Did Bo know?
Bo knew all about it. What was really neat to think of, 40 years ago, we did not know that Darth Vader was Luke's father.
No, we didn't.
I hope that wasn't a spoiler for anybody. But at this point, I don't care. Let's go take a break. We come back with lots more to talk about here at halftime, where we'll find something to talk about. The Tigers are leading right now, 46-7 on Eagle Sports.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Hi, friends. TOW here for Kia LaGrange. This month's featured vehicle is the exciting 2020 Kia Sportage LX, and you can own it today for only $21,999. It's October, and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And once again, Kia LaGrange will be supporting Hope for a Day by making a donation for every car we sell this month. Come see us today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway, or check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. And God bless America.
Stop number 112180. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
This moment of relief, brought to you by your local State Farm agent, who also brings relief with insurance for what you value most.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
You still don't need to buy no ugly shirt now.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to create beautiful custom-designed T-shirts for any occasion. But that's not all. Mud Creek is there for you for the printing of banners and signs that will get your message across to everyone. We love supporting our local schools every year, so for your custom T-shirts, signs, banners, embroidery, and more, like Mud Creek Graphics on the Book of Faces, or visit us at 211 Greenville Street.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks. That's Spencer up here. Spencer has done great work in getting down, knocking people down at the line, risking his life, avoiding COVID everywhere he goes, and bringing his Chick-fil-A back up here. So we greatly appreciate that.
And now I just said, if we have some friends in Columbus, if you're hanging out shopping, listening to the ball game, if you don't mind, swing by the Krispy Kreme there on Veterans Parkway. Make sure the red light's on. If you're going to do us a favor, make sure it's red light's on. bring it over to the Cadet Stadium. That way Jack and I don't have to do that going home.
Also, if you bring a little bit of milk and
Milk,
also
yeah.
a large coffee, 2 creams, 2 sugars for me, that'll just take care of the whole thing.
Absolutely, and we'll love you forever. Speaking of loving you forever, we ended that commercial break with a Mud Creek Graphics commercial, and I personally, as the owner of Mud Creek, would love to reach out and say thank you guys for doing business with us, and all the local schools, and at least most of the local schools. The local schools that know they should be doing business with are doing business with us, and we appreciate that. As a joke. But we love you, and we appreciate all the businesses doing business with us, and especially in these tumultuous times that we've had over the last 6 months. We've been blessed to be able to keep the doors open and running, and the Lord has blessed our business, and we appreciate all you fine folks out there to support us in our endeavors, printing T-shirts and signs and banners.
And masks. I've seen
Yes.
lots of
True.
the Troup masks. I believe that our Callaway Middle masks have those that logo as well. You've done a great job of providing PPE for the people around as well.
Personal protection equipment.
Exactly.
Sure.
So just whatever you need there, Mud Creek. And let me just mention another one of our sponsors. Again, we couldn't do this at all without our sponsors. Let me mention Dalton West.
Absolutely.
We had the Kemp's Carpet come out to my mother-in-law's house, and they did a great job on some tile work and some work on some carpet. Just I can't tell you what a professional job they did to make sure everything was completely done right and at a great price as well. Of course, Glenn Smith Chevrolet, thank you to them. Just get down there, and they're going to make you smile. Kia LaGrange and Todd Parrish, TODD. Gosh, they sponsor us on the Monday night from Your Pie, and with our coaches show, with the Callaway show with Andrew, the True Pie Tiger Tailgate show there with Coach Glisson, and the Granger Gridiron show coming up at 8 o'clock with me and Coach Matt Napier having a good time. State Farm agent Matt Orr, the Mallory Agency, West Georgia Health Systems, ML Aubrey. Tell you what, I did not realize how much they carried. Just whatever you want in the world of being outdoors, ML Auburn's the place. The Rogers Barbecue, the Medicine Cabinet. Of course, now I get tickled. I got to give Tommy a hard time. It says they have 100 years combined experience between Steve Butts, and Dennis, and also Tommy. Now, Tommy takes up about 60 years of that 100 years of experience, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Messing with him a little bit.
And y'all can tell Tommy I said that because I love Tommy to death. And, of course, First Franklin, we do appreciate them as well. Synovus, they're another great partner of ours. And, of course, we mentioned Your Pie, our kickoff sponsor. And also they do a tremendous job for us. At Your Pie, every Monday night, you can come out there and be a part of that. Let's take another break and let you hear from some of those sponsors. When we come back, we'll preview what's coming up in the second half of play on Eagle Sports.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Hi, friends. TOWD here for Kia LaGrange. This month's featured vehicle is the exciting 2020 Kia Sportage LX, and you can own it today for only $21,999. It's October, and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And once again, Kia LaGrange will be supporting Hope for a Day by making a donation for every car we sell this month. Come see us today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway, or check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. And God bless America.
Stop number 112180. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
This moment of relief brought to you by your local State Farm agent, who also brings relief with all your home and auto insurance needs.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
You still don't need to buy no ugly shirt now.
At Mud Creek Graphics, we have over 23 years of experience bringing you the very best in apparel printing. Our exceptional graphic artists will work with you to create beautiful custom-designed T-shirts for any occasion. But that's not all. Mud Creek is there for you for the printing of banners and signs that will get your message across to everyone. We love supporting our local schools every year, so for your custom T-shirts, signs, banners, embroidery, and more, like Mud Creek Graphics on the Book of Faces, or visit us at 211 Greenville Street.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. We're here at halftime. We're hearing the bands play. The drums for the different bands are playing a little bit now. 46-7. And Greg, let's talk about keys to the second half. I think that would be on the bus. If we could get the buses cranked.
Well, and they won't be in our pocket. But, we talked first half really quickly. We talked earlier in the pregame how we wanted to see all three phases of the team come together. We didn't want any turnovers. We wanted the special teams to get an A, and we wanted defense to do what they're supposed to do. So far we've had a muff punt. It was the only blemish on the special teams. I mean, we kicked a 36-yard field goal by Cody Bray. He's perfect on the night of his PATs. So, you can't ask the onside kickoffs. We recovered that one going into the end of the half. You can't ask much more out of your special teams. I think we've had one punt tonight, so we've done a good job of that. Offensively, running the football, man, between Anthony Ferguson and A.J. Tucker and that line blocking and pulling, they've looked so good. Anything that I might give a lower grade would be Teo Todd's ability to still get that pinpointed pass. But I've seen a couple of wide receivers catch it when they should have caught it. And then we've seen a couple, then it's a bullet that comes right through his hands, and they should have caught it, but they didn't. So, but all in all, I think it's a pretty good first half, top to bottom with the team. We saw a lot of positive things going on.
Well, I also think, too, we haven't really seen Neville Dean in the backfield as one of those running backs. So that three-headed monster we talked about last week has really been just a two-headed monster with A.J. and with Ferguson. So interested to see if they bring in that third piece. Also, expect some younger guys to get in, too, as we're looking at this second half.
Good point.
But also, I like the fact that coaches also, because we got so many points being scored, let's experiment with A.J. Let's get him back there in the pocket. Also, let's roll him out. Let's try a couple of different things. Those down the field looks, but I do think that we've got to get him a couple of checkoffs. Right now, if we're going down the field, that seems to be all we're doing is going down the field.
Right.
Let's look for those intermediate receivers. We talk about that all the time.
Yeah.
But if we could have two guys going, one going deep, one on the post, one on the go, and I think we got some great opportunity there.
Absolutely.
Let's take one more break. We come back. We got kickoff for the second half of play on Eagle Sports.
Hi, football fans. Michael Lee from Glenn Smith Chevrolet Opelika. We love this time of year and all the excitement of football. We also love that Glenn Smith can play part of Supreme High School sports. We salute the team, coaches, bands, cheerleaders, and, of course, the families and fans. We're proud of your Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer of East Alabama and West Georgia. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. Get ready to smile.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Not very often, but every once in a while, I do wish that I had the other Hicks brother here with me sometimes, because I would like to ask the question, and you may know this, Greg, as we got this lead here going into the second half, is it an automatic running clock, or do they decide at the end of the third? What is the technical things there?
Well, if Jeff is listening, maybe he can text me and let me know the answer, but I believe in the third quarter, the coaches have to agree. The losing coach has to say, let's just play a regular quarter, or, okay, you can run the clock. But in the fourth quarter, the losing coach, if you're ahead by 30, you don't have a choice. They're going to run that clock.
Is there a threshold for third, like by 40 or 50 points that they do that?
30 points.
Still 30, okay.
So with that being said, yeah, you're right. I'm sure they've asked the coach at Columbus, so what do you want to do? You want to – it's 46-7. You're a lot more than 30 points you're behind. So do you want to 39 points I think you're behind. Do you want to let the clock run, or do you just want to play a regular second half? I'm in favor for for playing the regular second half, at least at the regular third quarter. Why? Because you mentioned bringing in young people for the Tigers. I've never liked wholesale changes. Like, I don't want to see the second-team offensive line come in, a second-team quarterback, or the second-team unit. I want to see the second-team quarterback come in, and if that's Travis Duncan, let Travis come in and
play with the ones.
Play with the ones and see if he can complete a pass and scramble and hand off and what have you. And then you ease a couple of players into the offensive line of scrimmage, and then you ease a couple more. And then you throw a couple of wideouts in there that are on the second team or back up, and so that's kind of the way I'd like to see it. And but because if you run the clock, then you got to really hustle to get some of those younger guys in and get them some significant minutes.
Right.
So I'm all for the Columbus coach saying, no, let's just play a regular quarter. But you know what? We'll know in just a minute.
Things that might affect things. This is a Thursday night. So that's a little bit, got school tomorrow.
That's a good point.
You want to kind of cut the game off early. But I'm with you. I think rarely do we see a running clock in the third quarter, but that fourth quarter, very, very often we see it run. Well, the teams are back on the field. The Tigers will be kicking the ball off from the 40-yard line. They'll be moving right to left on your radio dial.
But, again, what a gorgeous night. We anticipate Hurricane Delta coming in. We were so looking forward, my sons and several of our buddies were looking forward to going up to Woodstock, to the Dixie dirt track there in Lucas Oil Series. If you're a dirt track fan, man, what a phenomenal race we were going to have this weekend. But old Delta, Dawn, said, nope, ain't going to happen. So they had to cancel it. So I guess I'll be doing honeydews.
There's a kickoff down inside. Actually, we kick the ball off in a standard style. They'll get the ball up to the 30. That's where Columbus will have it 1st and 10.
And so the clock is continued to run. So it looks like it's going to be a running clock. They did not stop the clock. Columbus team trying to hustle on the field as they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. And we'll see if we've got we'll set the stage for you and see who all is on the Tiger defense. Typically, most coaches like to start the second half, no matter if you're ahead by 1,000 or by 1, you want to start the second half like you started the game. And that's exactly what the Tigers are going to do.
Columbus goes with their second quarterback, and they're going to hand the ball off to the tailback, who sneaks by one Tiger, and finally he'll go down after a gain of about 3, maybe 4, second down.
Xavier Clark gets off the bottom of the pile along with Jordan Bailey in on that tackle. Jordan Adams and Chris Hilton already up the line of scrimmage, and you've got Jace Godwin up to the line of scrimmage, ready to play some defensive end there, Jace Godwin.
And play is whistled dead.
Illegal procedure by Columbus, and that'll back the ball up. That does stop the clock on a penalty.
So the game that they got, they'll lose.
Move the ball back to the 31-yard line, as you said, right? It's funny how they gained. Well, we said they gained 5. They may have gained 4.5 because it's actually second and call it 10.5 as they'll replay that down. Or they'll just play the down.
Here comes Columbus. Powell, the quarterback. Problems in the backfield as, again, a host of Tigers are back there. He's just having a rough time with all those kids.
Well, and, you see I want to say Healy on the sidelines kind of throwing his arms up because, hey, guys, you're ahead, but you missed your assignment because he was wide open in the flats out there, actually about 8 yards in a curl route, which really means he runs down 8 yards, turns around and waiting on the football. Luckily for us, the quarterback overthrew. On an incomplete pass, clock still running.
Powell, back pass, quickly throws right in the middle of the field. Should have been picked off. And, oh, my goodness, they are upset that they did not pick it off.
So the clock is, as you guys can tell, it is a running clock. And like you said, Jack, probably a lot of that is because it's a Thursday night. 10 minutes left in the third quarter, 4th down and 11. Columbus will punt it. You've got Anthony Ferguson back deep for the Tigers, along with, and I want to say Reed, but let's see, number 27 for the Tigers, and that will be Quay Moss. So Quay Moss and Anthony Ferguson will stand back at the Tigers' 34-yard line.
Tigers get with no rush.
Nice punt.
Yep, this kid's a great punter. And take it high. And we're going to run it back.
Wow,
I thought he called fair catch.
Quay Moss.
He did not. 40, 50, cuts back inside. And what a great non-block. Oh, my God. Who is that?
Good job by Quay Moss. He takes the ball, no fair catch. And you're right, some of the Columbus players just kind of assumed he was, but he caught the ball in full stride. What a beautiful punt.
Tay Shells saw Quay coming up the field and did not want to block in the back, did not want to problem. So he raised both hands over his head as if I surrender. He used that as a screen move, went by him, caused two other players to miss. But again, no block in the back,
But
no
he didn't
illegal
touch
blocking.
him.
He didn't touch somebody, just, hey, I'm just standing here. Just minding my own business.
Yep, that was heads up. So looks like Tyson Duncan gets the start of the second half.
Also, don't know why I'm acting that out as if people can see me. Handoff into the line, and we're going to bounce to the outside.
He hands it off to Devontae Moss, actually.
Yep, make a couple of guys miss.
So Tyson Duncan will get significant playing time in the second quarter as he commands this offensive unit. And let's see, it is the Royce White, Will Cooley, Braxton Truitt, P.J. Jones. So it's your starting offense, and that's what we wanted to see. Tyson Duncan leading that offensive unit.
Lefty throws quickly to the outside, caught about 4 more yards up the field.
Nice stab pass out to Chase Childs. You know, Tyson Duncan, many of you didn't know this, he's a lefty. And I tell you what, a left-handed quarterback brings a whole new dimension to that offensive air attack. Is that left-hander, you just kind of like a pitcher in baseball. You just don't know how to play him, and so that the defense has to adjust for this.
He'll call for it again. A little bit high on the snap. They makes it. Drive it down inside the 20. They're going to mark him just short of the first down.
That was Devontae Moss again. Took the snap right up behind P.J. Jones and Royce White.
They're going to go for it. 4th down and 1.
Or maybe half of. Oh, there I thought. I know that quarter didn't end that fast.
7-18. I was like, wait a minute, what's that? Quick handoff. A little bit of trouble getting the ball. They're going to stop us on downs. A little problem with it. With the snap was slightly high.
Yep.
And so we'll have to turn the ball over on downs.
He gets back to the line of scrimmage, so you're right, on downs. But where are they going to mark that football? Looks like it's about the 20 and a half, maybe the 21.
But again, as you mentioned, Greg, the clock is running 6:51 left to go. And now the Blue Devils will come back onto the field. Big shout out to my niece, Chloe Mormon. She's the runner-up at homecoming this year. What a wonderful thing that is. So congratulations to her. And the, let's see if my daughter Ken, let's let me know, a young lady named Carmen Lynch, the winner of homecoming for LaGrange High. So congratulations to her. Handoff in the line, a second down coming up after a gain of about 3, 2nd and 7. Jacob Bailey once again. They've been calling his name all night long in on the tackle. A quick, once again, tremendous job. A little quick pass, but a tremendous job by the Tiger defense in the middle of the line to bring him down quickly.
Tay Shells. Wow. He came from the backside, and as soon as the quarterback led it, he introduced himself. Hey, I'm Tay Shells. Looking at him on the ground. Man, did he waylay him. They've got a wide spread. The gaps in the offensive line, you can see they're just really spreading it out wide on the Columbus offensive line. Clock's ticking inside 5.5 minutes to go. Troup Tigers 46, Columbus 7.
Tigers coming after the quarterback, Powell. Hit before he lets the ball go, and he'll be brought down. Wow, he just bounced off 2 guys that just nailed him in the backfield.
That was number 9, Taekwon Dowdale. Man, he came off that backside, and the quarterback for Columbus suffered the consequences too. Wow. As 3 straight downs.
He wanted to throw the ball so bad, but just, pow, he hit him.
It was quick.
It wasn't a tackle. It's just, I'm going to knock you down.
And so the Tigers are choosing not to put anybody back. Let's see. Are they going to try to block the punt? Or no, now somebody runs back. I thought maybe they were going to try to do something different. So we've got Quay Moss back deep for the Tigers as he's going to reach up and try to fair catch it, and he does under a ton of orange jerseys.
Yeah, about 6 guys there right in front of him.
Excellent concentration by Quay Moss, though, as he pulls the ball down.
Let's take a quick break, about a 60-second break. Back to the station. Tigers leading this one 46-7 on Eagle Sports.
The world has changed, but your desire to live your healthiest life has not. From temperature checks to extra deep cleaning, your health and safety when you visit our offices, health parks, and hospitals remains our top priority. Our primary care and specialty medical experts are ready to see you through any health concern you may have. We are here for Georgia, and we are here for you. WellStar, more than healthcare, people care.
At ML Aubrey, we are proud to sponsor the Troup Tigers this year. ML Aubrey is the oldest continuously operated family-owned farm supply store in the South. We have feed for every animal, of course. We do sell lots of Carhartt clothing, plus Rocky, Georgia, Dan Post, and Muck boots. We sell food plot seed with all the different seeds you need. Our 5-way Pats blend is only $16.95 for 50 pounds, and this year, 50 pounds of our own Triple 13 is only $10.45 a bag at ML Aubrey. We are ML Aubrey, Main Street, beautiful downtown Roanoke.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers High School football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Well, Greg just said, hey, we can score twice in a 60-second break, Jack. And I said, no, we'll be okay. It's just first down. This is the second. No. Tyson Dunn throws the ball about a 6-yard touchdown to Buddy Wortham, and the Tigers have scored again.
A nice go route by Buddy Wortham down the Columbus sideline, gets behind the corner, and Tyson Duncan does a nice 2-step drop and lays it out. As soon as he lays it out, he gets hit, but man, he kept his cool, and just a pretty pass in stride for the Tigers.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good. Tigers adding to it, 53-7 with 3:42 left to go. 60 seconds, 2 spots. Back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, your locally owned and operated flooring professional since 1977. With a huge inventory of hardwood, tile, carpet, area rugs, and vinyl flooring, add the wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, and you'll enjoy your flooring for years to come. So drop in and pick out your flooring, and they will measure your home and give you a free estimate quick. Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And like Kemp's Dalton West Flooring on Facebook and Instagram. A Southern tradition since 1945, that's Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House. You can find them at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So when you're ready for lunch, Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., come to Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for meat, 2 vegetables, and a bread, dessert, and drink for only $7.29. That's a big lunch for a small price. So when you're ready for a delicious barbecue and only U.S. farm-raised catfish, make your way to 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange or Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for a great meal.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers High School football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. And Tigers, again, they're just making it happen on all phases. 53-7, 3:32 left to go here in the third quarter play. Clock is a running clock. And everybody's slowly making their way back on the field. The Tiger defense wants back out there.
So once again, just a beautiful pass by junior quarterback Tyson Duncan as he just lays it out there for Jortney Wortham Jr. They call him Buddy Wortham. And, man, I was kind of paying attention on the sidelines, and they were just simply having fun, talking about it, telling their teammates, and all the teammates saying, man, he just ran right up underneath it. So it's wonderful to see the guys having fun on the sidelines like that.
Columbus get a little bit of play here. Oh, my goodness, he should have stepped on out of bounds. As he is hit hard as he cuts back inside, gets across the 50 into Tiger territory.
Well, he's turned inside. He does get a good run, but Nazir Easter turns him inside. He decides, I'm not going to go out of bounds. Quay Birdsong says, yes, you are. Boom, and knocks him out of bounds. And, Quay Birdsong's coming from all the way across the other side of the field at his defensive end position.
Oh, yes, you are. Tigers may have been across the line too quick. They're in the backfield, though, as they're going to bring him out of bounds. He'll get up, actually more yards than I expected, up near the 40-yard line.
He picks up, they're going to give him 1, 2, 3 yards. It'll be second down and 7 for the Blue Devils of Columbus. as they've struggled most of this game, tried to answer back when the Tigers were down. And we're up 15-0, and they came back and made it 15-7. And that was in the first quarter, very early in the first quarter. And from then on, it's been all Tigers as the scores. Troup 53, Columbus 7.
A quick out to the far side. Tigers going to be all over it. He'll get a couple yards up the field, bring up third down at the 40.
Nice little stab pass out there toward the Troup sidelines, but then you've got Dowdell, actually Cullum Irvin on the tackle, along with Xavier Clark, and I want to say Jordan Adams made his way out there as well. It's nice to see some of these younger guys. I'm trying to get some of these numbers there.
They're playing well, too.
Starting to filter in with some of these, the number ones, which is really what you want to see. So we had a illegal procedure by the offensive line in Columbus, so that'll back them up. It's a minute 10. Now, it's clock stopping on penalties, but as soon as they move the football, get it set, that clock will roll back in.
My goodness gracious. The Tigers, though, have hit all cylinders.
T.J. Mitchell, a ninth grader, has come in to play linebacker. He's getting a little playing time here as we just under a minute to go in the third quarter of play.
Back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback Powell throws across the middle. Falls incomplete. We're real close to pass interference, but they don't throw a flag.
Well, it was hard to be called as well, and I want to say that was Nazir Easter on the defense there. Number 8 for the Tigers, and that is Nazir Easter. Or maybe it's Nazir Easter. That's probably how it's pronounced.
Probably Nazir, yeah.
Nazir Easter. We're getting near Easter.
Not by a long shot. Powell is hit as he throws the ball across the middle. Falls incomplete. And slow to get up as a receiver back there.
Tay Shells, along with Quay Birdsong. If it wasn't for the numbers being close, you'd think they were the same guy because they're almost twins, same body style, same height.
Offense back on the field as the clock will tick to the end of the third quarter. And that will do it. That's in the third quarter. One more quarter to go. Guys, back to the station. If I can have four spots, we would appreciate that. We'll listen to more of our sponsors and bring you the fourth quarter play in just a moment. You're listening to Eagle Sports.
Hello, I'm Dennis Montgomery, and I recently joined the wonderful staff here at the Medicine Cabinet on Vernon Road. As a lifelong resident of Troup County, God has blessed me with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience. I look forward to taking care of you and your family with all of your pharmacy needs here at the Medicine Cabinet with 3 locations in LaGrange, Lee's Crossing, Vernon Road, and Moody Bridge. Plus, remember we have great ice cream and shakes at the soda shop here at the Medicine Cabinet on Vernon Road.
Hi friends, TOWD here for Kia LaGrange. This month's featured vehicle is the exciting 2020 Kia Sportage LX, and you can own it today for only $21,999. It's October and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And once again, Kia LaGrange will be supporting Hope for a Day by making a donation for every car we sell this month. Come see us today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. And God bless America.
Stop number 112180. See Kia LaGrange for complete details.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle? A combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more. Because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just 4 walls and 4 wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back as the Troup High School Tigers will take a timeout. We'll keep it here. Third down for the Tigers. Missed a couple of downs real quick. as the Tigers, Devontae Moss comes in, gets some pretty good yards up the field, but did have a couple of plays for a loss after that, as we do have some younger Tigers coming in right now.
I'm glad you said that, Jack. Dexter Davis, number 54. He's a sophomore offensive lineman. You've got Dorian Brooks. He's a ninth grader. He's in the game. You've got Evan Gorman, and he's a ninth grader offensive lineman. So it's good to see some of these ninth and 10th graders on the JV team getting involved, especially these ninth graders. You know, they just played at Long Cane last year. That's a very successful team. Let's see, we've got center. I want to say it's number 64 or 74. I'll get you his number as he turns. 73 for the Tigers, and that will be Bryson Williams. He's a junior.
There's the snap. Tyler going to throw it out there to the left side. Oh! Bounces off and picked off by Columbus. Back up the field. They go to the 40. Finally brought down to the 45-yard line. Just a play that we almost brought down a great catch, but bounces around. A Columbus player heads up play. We'll take it back the other way.
Number 23 for the Tigers, Ben Schweizer in there on the tackle. I'm telling you, though, that had reminiscence when Nick Marshall threw that pass against the Bulldogs down at Jordan-Hare, and Ogletree went to kind of crowd in on his free safety and for Georgia, and it tipped off their hands and took it in for the touchdown. The Tigers did. That looked like it was going to be a tip drill there, and the Tigers could take it in for a touchdown, but turned out to be an interception for the Blue Devils.
Columbus hands the ball off the backfield, and even with these younger Tigers, that's not a good thing to do. Is they're tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
All over the offensive unit, and I'm talking guys that are not standard defensive guys. You've got number 47, 74. You got P.J. Jones getting him a little defensive experience there on his defensive line.
Once more into the line of scrimmage. They're going to get about 5 out of this one. Brings up third down. Actually, less than that. That's not a good spot.
Kevin Fanning on the he's a defensive end. He's a ninth grader. Number 47, Kevin Fanning in on the tackle. Third down and about 7, Jack. It's 9 minutes to go in this ball game. Troup Tigers 53, Columbus Blue Devils 7. Clock is running in the second half. Gives us a quicker time to get to Krispy Kreme.
There's the snap. The quarterback going to reverse field, actually tackle himself back at the 45-yard line.
That'll make it fourth down and maybe 10 and a half.
Bless his heart, tried to cut back and just tripped under his own feet.
It happens.
Especially if I was running that way.
Well, me and you are a little top heavy now, Jack. Or should I say
because of our big brains? Is
should
that what
I
you're
say
saying?
Front heavy?
Yes, it's not our brains; it's the heavy part.
We've grown out of the six-pack. We in a full-fledged keg now, baby.
I like to think pony keg, you know.
A pony keg, all right. Oh, man.
Columbus will punt the ball away. That's been their one successful part of this ball game for them.
Yep. C.J. Sands is in the game for the Tigers. Let's see who's back deep for the Tigers.
Well, they'll call a 5-yard penalty. I think delay a game.
So Cullum Irvin is back for the Tigers, along with Quay Moss. Cullum Irvin and Quay Moss, they'll stand about the 16-yard line to receive this punt from Columbus. One thing that Columbus have done tonight, they have had some really nice punts, great hang time as well. And what's different with this?
There's another one, yep. And Tigers just say, get away from this one.
And it hits a Tiger.
It bounces up against him. Yep, he has to get on it.
And he's able to get on it. Let me see if I can throw the binoculars on it and see who comes up with the football. Number 9 for the Tigers is who it hit. Taekwon Dowdell. Luckily, junior Taekwon Dowdell is able to turn around and grab that football and keep the Tigers in possession of it as the clock continues to run.
Yeah, 7:30, 53-7 your score. Back at Callaway Stadium, 47-7 in the fourth quarter. There's the Grangers taking on Shaw.
Tigers still have 2 timeouts left if they wanted to use them. Columbus has all 3 of their timeouts left if they want to use them. Tyson Duncan still at quarterback for the Tigers.
He'll hand off into the line. Not a whole lot there.
Let me see who's there. That is number 29. Is that Schweitzer in at fullback? And it's actually Quay Ramsey, but that's not a Quay Ramsey, I don't think. That's let me check that number out again. It's kind of hard to see. That gold number on that white jersey. It says 29.
So around the left side go the Tigers this time. Back to the line of scrimmage. We'll bring up just a quarterback keeper. Third down now. Third down and 9.
Yeah, Duncan was wrapped up by one of those big defensive linemen, and they've still, they don't have a whole lot of folks on the sidelines. They look like they may have maybe 50 players on the team, Jack. If you look, 11 maybe 40.
Yeah.
A lot of these Columbus teams only have like 40 to 45 players on the team. I noticed we counted last year between Jordan and Kendrick. Look at here. Oh, almost
a great pass out across the 45 to the 50, but it'll fall incomplete.
Andrew Townsend, I think he was in his hands, and I've watched him at practice. He's got great hands. He really, really does. But I believe the cornerback kind of just jumped up and maybe blocked his vision just for a second. But, wow, that had possibly touchdown all over it. If not a touchdown, pretty significant gain. It's a shame like that when you get a chance to see younger guys get in the game and make something like that happen. That sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. It happened a while ago with Tyson Duncan to Buddy Wortham on a 64-yard touchdown pass.
So now we'll punt the ball, and it'll be their chance. They'll get across the 50. And that's where Columbus will take it. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. Tigers leading right now 53-7 on Eagle Sports.
Hi, football fans. This is Rob Smith from Glenn Smith and Opelika. We are happy to be a sponsor of high school football. We believe that high school athletics builds character among young people, and we are honored to lend our support. This is a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. In our 28th year, we are your Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Online at glennsmith.com, Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
A timeout is called on the field because the officials got the ball back to the line of scrimmage so quick, Columbus wasn't ready. I think they're ready to go home, too.
Cole Partain, a sophomore kicker, had about a 42-yard punt on that. When he kicked it, probably hit it about the 30-yard mark as far as the distance goes, but then it took a 12-yard Troup Tiger bounce and roll out of bounds at the 44-yard line of Columbus. And due to the timeout, the clock has stopped with 4:29 left in this contest. Tigers look to go 2-1 in region play, as they opened up region play against Hardaway a couple of weeks ago, and hard-fought loss on that one. Almost pulled it out in the waning 1 minute of the game. And here we go.
There's the snap.
Ooh, bad snap.
Bad snap. It has to get down on it. Clock will continue to tick. We're about 4 minutes now.
Let me see if I can get some of these New Jersey's numbers for you. If they'll turn, you guys, hey, turn, face me, thank you. There you go.
At the beginning of every play, guys, if you'll just look this way for just a second.
35 for the Tigers is in on the play here. That was Dennis Marita. So Dennis Marita is in on the play. Got whistles blowing everywhere. What do we got here? Timeout Tigers.
Tigers, yep. They take a timeout. We'll take it as well. 30 seconds back to the station with 3:53 left to go. Tigers leading 53-7 on Eagle Sports.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
All right, welcome back. Greg's trying to get all these numbers in.
Desmond Gillen's in the game. Trey Blackman's in the game. It's funny. We believe Coach Glisson was listening to us as he had all the players turn their backs to us where we could see the numbers. That was nice of him. Tyler Tucker's in the game, number 97.
They're kind of rolling guys in like a hockey line.
T.J. Mitchell's in the game, because I just heard the announcer say that. I'll give you his number when I find it.
Columbus going to try once more to make something happen. Maybe get a little bit of life here at the end of the game. Oh, my goodness. We should have tackled him in the backfield as they make a completed pass to the tailback. He'll go down the sideline. We'll finally bring him down, but we had him in the backfield, and he just kind of bounced off our guy and makes some good yardage down the field. 3 minutes left to go, 53-7. I know the coaching staff would love to keep these guys off the board.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Tell you what, this is a big deal for these guys that are just getting in. We called ourselves, what did y'all call yourselves the last-minute guys, Greg? We were the Bonsai Squad.
Sorry, I can't say that I ever played the last minute. That was basketball. Now,
Columbus takes her on the right side there, bit by a host of Tiger tacklers.
I was fortunate enough that when I made varsity, I was a starting linebacker. Coach Bubba Jeter and I were starting linebackers together. Little did we know we'd be brother-in-laws later in life, married sisters. But I tell you what, that Jeter kid could knock. He'd knock your head off in practice. He always came away with a bloody nose. He practiced like he played, really, really strong, and learned a lot from a sophomore linebacker.
Quarterback pulls it, and he'll be tackled in the backfield.
Let's get the number on that kid. Let's see. That would be Taquan Dowdell on the tackle. Minute 55. Tigers trying to substitute as many as they can to get some, at least get them some rubber in their cleats.
Columbus looking to the sideline. We'll get their play. Now they've got it. They'll step back up the line of scrimmage.
Dennis Morita comes in at defensive tackle.
Their fourth quarterback tonight. Quick handoff into the line, and we missed him 3 times. Now he gets back down the sidelines. He could go 20, 10, 5, touchdown Columbus. And we missed, about 4 guys missed him inside the line of scrimmage.
So often as you get, you'll have most of your number ones on the losing team because they really want to score to don't make it look so bad in the stat sheet. But 53, your Troup Tigers, 13, Columbus Blue Devils, awaiting the PAT. A minute 22 left in this football game on this beautiful Thursday night. Just a wonderful climate outside. And the Tiger faithful have still remained in their seats. They've not left the first time. So they'll line up for the PAT.
Here we go. Taking their time. Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. So, 53-14. Clock will stomp it. They'll have a chance to kick the ball off to the Tigers. As this is winding down tonight, the Tigers with a big win tonight. Rangers with a big win for them. Be a lot of fun coming up Monday night at Your Pie as the Tiger Tailgate Show will take place there. The only team we haven't heard from is Callaway. They play tomorrow night. So
let's hope we have a 3-0 weekend.
I'd love to have a 3-0 week. You sure would.
You guys come out and join us. Another plug for Your Pie Pizza. They're on Bull Street next to Charlie Joseph's. We'll be out on the fence or the screened-in porch veranda area. Just a wonderful atmosphere. We've got the radio table set up. We'll have Spencer there with the video going and the station set up.
They can meet Spencer. If they come out there, they can meet Spencer.
They can meet the Spencer, baby.
Spencer, like brunettes, blondes, redheads. What do we need to have show up?
Yeah. He said, just anybody with food. That boy.
He gets free pizza.
He can eat some pizza. He sure can. But you guys come on out Monday night. Enjoy. First of all, the food is tremendous. Don't come out just for the radio show, even though you get to see some pretty faces. Come out and meet the coaches. Get on the, talk to the coaches between the shows. Get some good food.
Here comes the onside kick by Columbus. I've never really seen the Three Stooges version of this as they kind of run around and looks like they're going to go for the far side, bounces
it didn't
around.
go but 6 yards, 7 yards. So.
It did go all the way.
So they're going to have illegal participation. Or
I almost expected somebody going, woo, 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 as they were all running around there.
True. So the Tigers look to be able to take over and the clock's running, so they might have a chance to one play by the time they get out, whistle the ball in, defense gets in, Tigers get in, they might have one play, 38-37.
You know these offensive kids. Come on, guys, give us one play.
So that
the officials have moved them from one hash to the other.
29-28. So, this stands to be when they haven't even have the chains set yet. So we might not even get a play in, guys. The chains are tied up. 20 seconds, 19 seconds. They still hadn't set the chains. The Tigers are ready to go. They're in the set position like, all right, here's the ball.
There it is. Low snap. Going to air it out down the field. High ball caught across the 30.
Caught. Turn sideways. Let me see your number.
And
my number 43 for the Tigers. Tyson Duncan tosses it to Ty Hines, a sophomore wide receiver. He picks up about 18 yards, but hey, it'll look good in the stat books, but it goes down.
53-14 is your final here from Cadet Stadium. Where Greg and I are going to step away and let you hear from a few of our fine sponsors. Guys, roll as many as you need to back there. We come back, we'll talk about this game. We'll take one more break after that. We'll look ahead to next week, and after that, we'll go home and eat some Krispy Kreme donuts. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports. Welcome back. Well, I guess I asked them to run a few commercials. I guess they decided not to, but that's okay. We'll talk about this game. The Tigers have won this 53-14. Greg, the 14, the 7 was Columbus trying to get back in this when they were down 15-0. They closed. That was about the closest they were, other than the opening gun of this thing. They get one more touchdown late in the ball game against some of the younger players, but all in all, it was just a dominant effort by the Troup High School Tigers. And Greg, I'll go ahead and mention this, and you and I will talk about this probably on the way home. We really held down the turnovers tonight, too. I don't recall maybe one fumble we got back on, but we didn't really have that bug on us tonight.
No, and really the first couple of series, even though the Tigers jumped out, it just fell their way. No pun intended. We're talking about fumbles. But really, we talked at halftime about the only mistake that we made was a muffed punt.
Yeah.
And technically that's a fumble. We tried to have possession of it, didn't actually have possession, but we touched the football and it went over to the Columbus Blue Devils, and then the defense decided to. Coach Healy said, "Look, we're gonna make them pay for that. We're not gonna let them score on this," and they promptly backed them up 30 yards on the next 3 possessions of 3 plays, and so they wound up having to punt, and we made good out of that muffed situation.
Well, they went through 4 different quarterbacks tonight trying to find something to do against these Troup Tigers in that defense tonight. Think about it, at least 3 interceptions. 2 of them, one return for a touchdown, another a scoop and score back into the end zone. So scored twice with the defense.
And that was first of all, Zy Varner on his first little interception jumped up on a little flare pass, snatched it out of the air, raced about 38 to 40 yards into the end zone. That was his, again, I don't know if he may have had 1 interception last year for a touchdown, but it's just so neat. It'll be a memory he'll have all his life.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
And here's Jacob Bailey, a scout team player for the last few weeks, and he's just a sophomore linebacker, and to look at him through the binoculars, the kid can't be more than 5'10", maybe 160 pounds if I'm lucky, and that may be with all his equipment on. But he plays like a 220-pound linebacker tonight, and he's in on a lot of plays. He makes a couple of first tackles, and he scoops the football off the ground and scores from 18 yards out. What a memory he'll have as his first varsity start. Man, kids dream of that. to be able to come in and just something like this happen. And he'll remember that for the rest of his life. The first time he stepped on as a starter to varsity field, he's got a touchdown and a handful of tackles.
Just a tremendous game tonight. Across the board, really proud. I mentioned you didn't really get a chance to see what they've been able to do with Teo from kind of this new offense they put in. He's just explosive. Didn't run the ball quite as much as he did last week, but they really didn't have to because we saw H.A. Tucker and Ferguson come in and just do a tremendous job tonight. Moss coming in, rolling in a little bit too. But then we saw the passing game a little bit on the long ball and the short ball worked a good bit tonight. But still, there's some balls we got to bring down when they get close to us.
No doubt about it. You asked for it and you got it in the second half. In that, at least actually Tyson Duncan started the second half. He threw a couple short passes, but on his second pass attempt, he hits Buddy Wortham, Dwartney Wortham Jr., better known as Buddy Wortham, down the far sidelines for about a 64-yard touchdown pass. Smooth Tyson Duncan laid it out there, and I don't think Wortham broke a stride. He got behind his corner, and it was just a pretty connection. And you like to see when things click like that. The offensive unit did a good job, and then you started seeing a lot of the reserve guys come in, a lot of the scout teams. And, they got significant playing times. I think Coach Gilson did a really good job at getting players 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plays. And when you got a running clock, you're trying to throw guys in there to get some turf time. You're not going to get a ton of plays because the clock continues to run.
Well, let's take another break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here from Cadet Stadium. Right now, the Tigers have won this one 14 on Eagle Sports.
Hello, I'm Tommy Whitworth from the Medicine Cabinet. It's great to be back to playing high school football. And since we had football last year, we have added 2 old pharmacy friends, Steve Butts and Dennis Montgomery, to our wonderful staff. The 3 of us combined have over 100-plus years of experience. We look forward to taking care of you and your family here at the Medicine Cabinets, 3 locations in LaGrange, Lee's Crossing, Vernon Road, and Moody Bridge. And as my old friend from Wedowa, Harold Harmon, said, we have the keys in our pocket.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans with payment plans to fit any budget. Friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit 1ffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Hi friends, TOWD here for Kia LaGrange. This month's featured vehicle is the exciting 2020 Kia Sportage LX, and you can own it today for only $21,999. It's October and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And once again, Kia LaGrange will be supporting Hope for a Day by making a donation for every car we sell this month. Come see us today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. And God bless America.
Stop number 112180. See Kia LaGrange for complete details.
State Farm, this is Bill.
It finally got me, Bill.
What's that, Rick?
The Clark Street crater, the mother of all potholes.
Oh.
Year after rim-wrecking year, it's tormented the people of this town. It got me good.
But State Farm's got you too.
You hear that? You ain't nothing.
You trash talking a pothole?
Yes, I am.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers high school football.
Welcome back. Tigers improved to 2-3 on the season, and the best thing is that they're 1-1 in the region now after defeating both Spencer and Columbus. We actually have a break next week. We don't, if I'm not, or do we?
We play Thursday night.
Third, yes, actually, right. Thank you.
But it is technically a break on Friday.
Then's the break. So we have a break. Next, we have another away game. We'll be right back here at taking on Kendrick on the 15th. Then there was a break, I believe. But then on the 23rd, we're back home against Shaw. Greg, I think that the Tigers really did hit on all cylinders. You and I were talking about it. I talked with Coach Napier about it actually on the the show at your pie this past Monday. When you're taking on a team that is struggling, that has some issues, you don't want to walk away with a 14-12 win. You want to go do what you're supposed to do, get a running clock in the second half.
Absolutely. I believe there's a conspiracy going on, Jack. We have these State Farm commercials, and we talk about potholes. I believe the city governments are located. They're in conspiracy with the insurance companies to create those potholes. Anyway.
What? Oh, Lord. Oh, I don't even know where that comes from.
I was just thinking about
Amy.
that.
Amy, call in now.
I was just thinking about the commercial break.
Of course, Amy's not listening now.
She's probably gone to sleep.
Homework grades are going to bed.
Yes, she is.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
But we're going to be back down here next Thursday night, and I believe, is it Kendrick?
Kendrick we got next week.
And so that's a good thing. The students have off Monday, as it'll be a teacher work day. Jack, you won't have any any kids at school that day, this coming Monday. But what an early start to the weekend. We like it. What a great way to get this going. 53-14 victory. Your Troup Tigers over the Columbus Blue Devils. And just a great way to start the weekend for these kids. And I'm excited for them. And it looks like, again, evaluating all three phases of the game, I'd probably give all three at least a strong B+ or an A. Because if you give them an A, coach is going to always disagree and say, no, we still got to improve on things.
It's going to be hard to get an A out of 10 or less. Why don't we get 60?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Tell you what, that's going to do it for us. The Tigers with a big win tonight here in Columbus, Georgia. We'll be back next week, as we mentioned. But before that, we'll be on the air on Monday night at Your Pie, as we'll have the coaches' show starting at 7 o'clock with the Callaway Cavaliers. Then Greg, that's Andrew. Then we'll have Greg with Coach Glisson at 7:30, and me with Coach Matt Napier coming up at 8 o'clock. So we invite you to be out there. Enjoy that. Or if you can't be out there, make sure to listen. Enjoy that time. We'll be, of course, on the big station. We'll be on Eagle 102.3, also on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com. Well, for Spencer, folks back at the station, for Greg, I'm Jack Mormon, and we'll see you next week on the radio.
Getting the kids to practice on time,